but you know what? I had this 2 weeks break. And I got slightly out of the loop. How are you doing, my dears? How are you guys feeling? God damn it! It's so good actually to be here and to be back. I missed you, my dears. Holy shit, you know, I was sure I'm actually going to be late this evening. Thankfully, it didn't happen. Hello, Connor. Great to have you with us. David, you are awesome. David is, by the way, our destruction artist. Great to have you, Connor, with us. Connor has a diamond icon because he's a member of a red team. Of course. Marcin is asking if I have a new GPU for the new Pathtracing overdrive mode. No, Marcin, unfortunately, my poor ass has only 2080 Ti. So, what I can tell you, what I can say, my friend, what I can say. Unfortunately, you know, not much. No, I cannot share with you this, you know, RTX override goodness live, but we can watch some video with it. You probably saw that Digital Foundry made this awesome video, like showing off, you know, how it actually is, you know, how it works out, and all that shit. So, all that good stuff. Borrow GPU from CDPR, All Might 501 says. Well, I mean, if they would think that, you know, I can, that would be lovely. But you know what? It's you know. It's what it is, my friend. I don't have it. At least I don't have it yet. You know, we'll see what the future brings. My dears, I am really glad to be back. It was a really eventful fucking 2 weeks, don't you think? It was a very eventful 2 weeks. Holy shit, you know. From everything from GDC to like all the trips to PAX. Then to 1.62 release, then to GDC release on the GDC Vault just today. That's a lot going on, and there's much more going on, you know, but you will find out in time, my dears. So yes, Illusiart said great GDC presentations, Pavel and Miles. Thank you, Illusiart, my friend. I'm glad you liked it. It was a lot of work. Holy shit, I have to tell you, you know. It was a lot of work, honestly. So, my dears, I will maybe play some other music this time around, because why not? Oh, yes. We are so rarely playing this one. Fucking hell, it slaps. Can you feel it? Can you guys feel it? Yes. Can you touch it? Get ready, 'cause here we go. God damn it, fucking love it. Zebsdy, thank you so much, my friend, for gifting the subs. Jesus. You guys are awesome. Let's hit it off. God damn it, this is so awesome. Okay then. So, Zebsdy, thank you so much for all gifted subs. You're awesome. I wanted to jump into some of the comments that are already on the chat. So, first of all, you guys are asking about my shirt. That is, of course, you know, Geralt Roning. I think you will see it on my back. That is the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt shirt, of course. I don't know how the hell I even got it. I realized I never had it on the stream, so here you go. Because why not? Jesus Christ. Topajasti, thank you so much for the sub, my friend. Chumbata Ot. Chumbot. Thank you so much, my friend, for this. So, I know that you guys have been curious about this GDC talks, right? And I know that, you know, in most cases, actually, those talks are like behind the paywall and so on. But this time around, they are actually not. And I tweeted about it like an hour ago or so. I just realized that those talks are out, which is actually really awesome. So you can watch them on GDC Vault right away. There are talks from like everyone in CD PROJEKT. It was like, I think we did like 7 talks or so. So that is great. And you can check them out. I think like a lot of stuff is that you never heard of. For instance, the talk from Miles Tost about non-linear level design. There's the talk from Marek Bielawski about the acoustic graph and actually populating the world with acoustics graph. It's really cool technology that we have developed for Cyberpunk 2077. So something for you to think of. Jesus Christ, my hair looks weird today, but whatever. So, my dears, I wanted to show you one additional thing because like there is so here is the link. I'm just posting right now the link on the chat of the talk that I'm talking about. If you want to check it out right now, here's the link, of course, for you. And now you can take a look. I'll just mute the song just slightly. And here you go, my dears. That's the one, yo. I'm not gonna watch it whole. Of course, you know, because I'm not sure if this is not gonna be like if it won't like strike the fucking, you know, copyright strike on my poor ass. So that's not what I want to do. But naturally, my friends, I just want to show you the beginning.
Good morning.
It was so funny because like everyone started clapping when I said good morning.
Not sure what I did to earn this already. Thank you so much for being here this early in the morning. I know there's so many more better things to do at 9, like sleeping. So thank you for being here.
This is, guys, actually how I look and how I speak when I am actually, you know, talking to, an audience in a more professional way, and I'm talking to you, I'm speaking in a very casual way, let's say it, my dears. So, of course, you know, this is not really the same thing. I was trying to be, how'd you call it? A professional. I was trying to be a professional. Pavel is so tame in this video compared to his Sunday vibes. I mean, with you guys, I can be myself, right? While, like, on things like GDC, I need to be, like, tame and professional. You know what I mean? Like, and I cannot be just unhinged myself, there.
My dears, I was told to remind you to turn off
Prawdziwy fachowiec, grillowana kiełbasa.
Devices that you decided to bring in and emit sounds, whatever that is, you can fill it in. This talk is long as hell. So
yes,
basically,
I want it to be clear.
Do as much as I can. I will be speaking quite
fast. It's interesting because it feels like it's two of me.
I want to show you a lot of things. Now, we will finish in like 55 minutes, hopefully, when I'm efficient. That means that there will be no time for questions. However,
okay, this
I'm
will
going
be
to
interesting.
stay with you, of course, till I'm dead. In a wrap-up room in 305. Okay, 305.
So, guys. By the way, you were saying that my voice actually sounds different. So the thing is that I had such a wrecked voice because I was already after multiple interviews and I was talking all the fucking time. And like my voice was like so rough, I had this, my voice is kind of like this, when I was talking. And then later, I was also on the podcast from Rock and Borys, in Polish. And I will talk about it in a moment. But I was literally speaking there like this, So yeah. That's not my normal voice. My normal voice is more like this when I'm talking. But anyway, so guys, I actually spoken here that I will be on a room 305, right? Like that was the wrap-up room that they actually told me that it's going to be, right? So believe me, guys, like after the talk, like everyone, you know, there was a bunch of people like around me that wanted to go on and like talk and like in like wrap-up room or whatever, right? An organizer told me that we should go to the room 305, right? So I go just there to room 305. I stand there, I check it, and you know what room 305 is? It's a prayer room. Yes, it's a prayer room. So I was thinking like, okay, you know, maybe during my talk there was like so much profanity that right now we just all need mass and, you know, to just like remove the sins because it was clearly very surprising, I would say, the fact that there was a prayer room, the 305 when we were supposed to like meet and talk. But anyway, so I've basically like walked to like separate like area and sat down with a bunch of people and we talked for like 2 hours. Yeah, Camille, it was a prayer room. It was actually pretty interesting. I didn't expect that to be honest, but again, you know, it was a prayer room for FF06B5. Twitch Mass wrote, oh yeah, that could be my friend. That could be my friend. Okay then. Anyway, I don't want to bore the hell out of you, my friends. In regards to this, you know, you can of course, you know, watch on your own if you're interested. If you're interested in that, yes, and I hope you are going to enjoy. I hope you're going to enjoy that talk. Now, let me look really quickly at questions. I actually have more stuff I want to talk to you about, but let's first look at the questions. Pinky Julian sub, thank you so much, my friend. You're the best. Illusiart asks, did you pick Pave as a name on GDC website, or they also have problem with Polish L? Yes, Illusiart, actually that's the case, you know? That's the case, like, it is actually so troll. Like, my majority of automated systems like automatically sort of eat L w at the end of my name. I love this song. God damn it, love this song. Anyway, so like literally like I had Pavel Sasko, of course, you know, on GDC and everywhere on my labels and whatever, and everything worked, but then exactly like on the GDC website it like ate this L because like why not, you know? CJBB 1995 asks, he followed you on Twitter for a while. First time watching the stream, is this a weekly thing? Yes, my friend, I'm actually live every Sunday at 8 p.m. CST, so like around this time for 3.5 hours. At first, we usually talk and answer questions, and then I play the game. I'm like close to 300 hours of Cyberpunk right now, and hopefully soon we're gonna finish the game. Pablo said, Pablo, it's a pity this song isn't in the game. I mean, Pablo, because this song was composed for Edge Runners. Right, this song was composed for Edge Runners, my friend. By the way, like, David Podshadow is such a fucking awesome guy. He is such an awesome guy. I love collaborating with him. Anyway, it was great, you know, working on that stuff with him. Adam Shuda wrote, highly recommend Edge Runners for everyone. Go watch it, people, even if you don't care about anime. Thank you, my friend, for recommendation for everyone. Science fiction person says, if Miles is leading level design on Polaris, who is leading level design on Phantom Liberty? That is Jacek Matuszewski, who has been leading it for years now. Jacek is with us. He's a very experienced dev. Jacek was a level designer in Techland for, I think, around 10 years. And he has joined us 4 or 5 years ago, I think, in CD PROJEKT. So yes, That team is led by Jacek Matuszewski. Yep. Asian says, ASEAN, not Asian, ASEAN 1337 says you said you had 300 hours in Cyberpunk. In this session, my friend, in this session. The question is, how much hours do you have in Witcher 3? Oh, fucking hell. I think it took me like 500? I think like it was like 460. Like, I think I was close to 500 before beating the game. Because I played it like around a year after release of Blood and Wine. I think it was like 460 or something like that. But it was Witcher 3 with both expansions, my friend. And I played like, I think it was around a year after release, something like that. So basically like, you know, we were already in the production of Cyberpunk 2077. My chum. Okay then, my friends, so this was the Edgerunners song. Now, what I wanted to watch with you is this thing. I fucking love this, and I think we definitely need to watch this together. We definitely need to watch it together. I'm sorry, my dears, I see so many of your questions. We'll go back to it. 400 hours in one playthrough, Asian asks. Oh yes, 460, something like that. And it was one playthrough of Witcher 3 from beginning till the end of both expansions. I play really slowly. Like, I mean, Cyberpunk, I'm close to 300, right? And it's one session, right? From beginning till the end. Well, kinda, because we are not at the end yet. I think we're like 50 hours or so. Maybe 40 away from the ending. Okay, so... my dears, I wanted to watch with you this thing.
Real-time path tracing once seemed like a pipe dream, but this week, CD PROJEKT RED and Nvidia have teamed up to deliver perhaps one of the greatest achievements in real-time graphics rendering to date.
It makes my heart melt
Cyberpunk
when I hear them say it.
2077's RT Overdrive mode. There was a time when the latest in PC gaming pushed even high-end systems to their limits, and Cyberpunk's Overdrive mode harkens back to those days. Yes. Make no mistake, this is a demanding feature that not all users will be able to experience at launch.
It makes
Thus,
I
wanted to
heart
showcase
melt.
the game running at full speed with RT Overdrive mode enabled.
Yes,
the following presentation is designed to showcase the game running at its best.
I cannot
it runs
sadly
in real
play
time on an Intel i9
because I have
12900K
2080.
paired with an RTX 4090. We're running at 4K with DLSS performance mode without frame generation, all at a stable 60 frames per second. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the futuristic path-traced world of Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, I've seen actually people, like so many people, people tweet about like Cyberpunk with RT Overdrive, that it's insane. And yeah, I mean, I honestly think that this is groundbreaking technology, my friends. Like, I know that a lot of you say, hey, I cannot run it right now, and, you know, not yet, and so on. But you know what, like, I've seen, like, some conversation online that, you know what, long time ago, like, cell phones were fucking inaccessible for people, right? A long time ago, the even rasterized light. A long time ago, even the RDX have been, like, such a pipe dream, right? And nowadays, it's pretty much a normal thing in games. Not all the games, but a lot of games have it. And this is a technology of the future. That was the thing, like, we've been working a lot on that. Like, it's not simple to pull off this shit. It's a completely different way of rendering and displaying the game, my friends. Really. And holy fuck, it's awesome. You know I'm not supposed to talk about Phantom Liberty, so I won't. But the things that I'm working on, fucking hell, I played with RT Overdrive, and yeah, it's fucking okay. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's quite okay. I think so. Lucy Bjorn, hello. Can't wait to try Overdrive someday. It looks insane. Yeah, it does. It's super okay. No, I didn't say it's super okay, Ricky. Don't get hyped. my friend. I said it's fine. I said it's okay, right? It's not super okay. It's at best, it's fucking okay. You know what I mean? That's, it's okay, don't be that honest man, Koine said. I mean, Koine, so, thing is, we've been talking about this multiple times on this stream. I don't want to hype you guys about anything, right? You guys are the judges. You guys are the judges. You folks are the judges. Guys and gals, my dears. You tell me what you think, you know? I'm not going to be hyping this shit in any way, you know? I'm just doing my fucking best. And again, you know, this is fucking our rendering programmers, our lighting artist, our art director, Nvidia, fucking putting their brains together, our QA, you know, like my input was very, very tiny. And again, I helped with some stuff because again, I'm in the closing squad and we are responsible for shipping patches. But majority has been completely outside of me. You know, this is incredibly talented team that pulled it off. And holy fuck, I love it. But you know, not hyping you up. Remember this, okay? Pablo wrote, Pablo, I hope CDPR will give you bonuses on graphic cards sold because some of my friends and I bought RTX 40s, especially for Cyberpunk or R3 Overdrive, PT Overdrive mode. Pablo, I mean, I hope you will enjoy, my friend, you know? Like, I'm glad you did, but I hope you will have a fucking fun with that, you know? I mean, yeah, I've seen what this shit can do, and it slaps. It seriously slaps. These graphic cards. So, Just CPAN asks where I can watch CDPR at GDC. My friend, Just CPAN, you can go to my Twitter account. I tweeted like my own talk. I also sent a link on the chat a moment ago. I think I still have it. Yeah, I still have it in the dashboard, so I can actually paste the link again. So I'm pasting the link again for you here, Just CPAN, so you can check it out. You can also go in and on GDC and just search for CD PROJEKT RED, and you will find all 7 talks there. Actually available for free, which is fucking awesome. That is actually possible because normally those were actually locked behind the GDC vault. Those are always the rules. Connor wrote, this looks fucking amazing. PC update incoming, I guess. Yes, I think Connor, it looks quite okay. I think Connor, this looks quite okay. You know. Now, my dears. Because like I didn't greet our dear Reds and moderators on the chat. I already mentioned Connor, of course, our destruction artist, and outside of that we have my dear girlfriend Sapphire. Thank you so much for being with us as always and modding. And we have our dear friend Cogito, who's fucking the best. Just saying, if you guys didn't know yet. So thank you, my dears, for being here and for modding. And if you see anyone on the chat with a diamond icon, you can know that this is a member of the red team. Yes, we have normally a lot of lurkers, but some of them that I managed to hunt down, I gave the diamond icons. This is so insane, actually. Like, you know, like this rotating, like whatever fucking ventilator, whatever that was, however you call that in English. That thing rotating, that thing was actually like, you know, you could see the soft shadow that was actually casting when it was passing through the light. This shit is like mind-blowing. I remember, my dears, when we were like working on the engine for, that was I think The Witcher 2. And I remember like how like surprising it was when Witcher 2 engine was able to render two lights in the same time. Two light sources. Literally. Now Cyberpunk on RT overdrive mode is able to render unlimited number of lights, technically speaking. Like, we are literally talking like million plus at this point. And can you imagine the jump from a 2 lights to million in a 2 generations of engine, from like Red Engine 2 to Red Engine 3 to Red Engine 4, from 2 lights to over a million? I would say it's a pretty decent improvement. I would say it's okay. I would say it's quite okay. What's best area to test path trading? Almighty asks. You know, Almighty, I think like places like Jig Street, probably like places where Kabuki in general, Jig Street, City Center, like basically the places where you have a lot of neons, a lot of lights, a lot of transparent and reflective, like I would say reflective surfaces, I would say. Okay, I'll just jump back once again because like I think it was starting somewhere around here, so we can just it can play while we are talking about this. I think like the best time is always just go to the places where there's a lot of lights, a lot of reflective surfaces, a lot of neons. And what I would suggest is try it like in the different times of day, because like midday sort of like it looks fine, and I think it looks good like midday, but like it really looks awesome when it's like raining or it's a sandstorm, and when you have like it's like dark, you know, like evening / night / early morning. That is probably the best fucking moments. And like the geometry that has a lot of like structure to it. So for instance, just a moment ago you had that scaffolding, you know, so the light can go through it and really like you can see those details, the soft shadows and so on. That shit is the best. Like that is always like almost the best showcase you can have. You know, even here, like you're just in the bathroom, right, with a light here at the top, and it looks so good, right? So I think like those are probably the best moments, you know. But you know, have in mind, my dears, that this is a technology preview, right? You know, so there are still some things that are, you know, not perfect, I would say. Irrational Things asks, seeing at CDPR keep adding new technologies to Cyberpunk 2077, pushing it to the limit as a video game technology benchmark, can we expect direct storage technology in the future? Irrational Things, I have no knowledge about this, my friend. You know, I'm just a fucking random guy with internet connection, right? Like, I seriously am not that versed when it comes to the tech like that. I of course heard about that term before, but I am not. I'm not like the most versed here. Like we would have to need like some engine programmers or so on. One thing that I can do is I can ask. You know, I can ask. Like it's always very useful for me when I'm streaming for you guys, because you guys can ask shit. And I can respond, and even when, you know, my poor ass have no idea about like what you guys are saying, I can at least like, you know, take notes and just talk to people who are just much more knowledgeable than me about the matter, and find out, you know. So yeah. Internet of Games wrote, utterly remarkable when you consider in order to render the Toy Story, the animators had 117 computers running 24 hours a day. Each individual frame could take from 45 minutes to 30 hours at 1536 to 922 pixels to render, depending on how complex. Internet of Games, I have no idea, my friend, about those topics, but I trust you in what you're saying. It is insane how the technology moved forward. Endless Loop says, thank you CDPR for RT Overdrive. I'm pleased with the performance on my RTX 3080 in overdrive mode. Yeah, I actually had the pleasure to test it. I think it was in 3090, like internally. Yeah, I think I was able to just like play on it, and it was okay. But again, you know, like I'm in a way an old generation gamer. You know, I remember times when you know you were like setting up the games to like complete fucking max and having like even 7 frames. I remember that, and having like 7 frames per second. But you wanted to do that. Like, do you remember, guys, in like I think it was late 90s, we had something called accelerators on graphic cards. Do you remember that? It was old good times. So when you had a graphic card, you could have an accelerator. And like, I remember my first PC when I was like, I think 17 or 18, when my parents bought for me, my brothers. Like, it had this like graphic accelerator, right? And it was apparently able to run like the best. Yes, Voodoo, exactly. Grindera Mat 16. Yes, Voodoo. Voodoo was the shit at the time, right? And I remember I had that like accelerator, right? And I was like setting up my graphic settings to like to be able to like run everything. And again, for like 2-3 years, I think it was fine. Then it was starting to get like worse and worse. I remember playing one of the, I think it was Tomb Raider 3 or 4. I was playing on it, and I had a terrible performance. I had like, I think 15 frames max, but probably less at that time on that card. And but I loved it. Honestly, I loved it. I was like so amazed by this graphics, right? Like just this Lara Croft with all of those like, you know, triangles. God damn it. It was something. It was something, my dears. Old good times, you know, good times. Unreal Tournament with Voodoo, 3D FX, yeah, exactly. Bear, Beard, PWN, exactly. Yeah, great times, exactly, great times. Strictly9 says, oh yeah, I remember the days where I used mods to turn off sounds, audio shaders and shadows just to play Devil May Cry 3 on PC with my onboard GPU. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Strictly9. Those are the times, right? Those are the times. Fucking hell. Nowadays we have games that can fucking do shit like this, you know, as we have on the screen. And it's like, you have theoretically speaking, unlimited number of light sources in the same time on a scene. And it's like, okay, it's just fucking hell. Incredible. Fluffy Nox, my friend, great to have you with us in the chat. So Fluffy Nox asks, any info when we'll get more details on Phantom Liberty? Well, yes. Actually, yes. So, my dears, you probably know it, but I will just say it, maybe some of you don't. But we will start talking openly about Phantom Liberty more in June. We said it, you know, we said it that this is roughly what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna add anything more. So yes. I can't say more, of course, at this time, but yes, I think I'm safe to say that I am moderately I would say excited, probably. Yes, I am probably quite, you know, but don't want to get you guys hyped, right? Don't remember, like, this is not allowed. No hype allowed in this house. So yes, this is this is what I feel. Now I wanted to show you something else. I want to show you something else, my dears. Yes, well, okay. So, it was actually funny. because like I had a pleasure to do also something for our Polish viewers finally and give some love and speak some Polish. I honestly don't remember when last time I was able to like talk Polish for actually some of the viewers. So yes, that was really nice.
Dzień dobry, witamy Państwa bardzo, bardzo serdecznie w podcaście Roki Borys. Dzisiaj
Dzień
naszym
dobry.
gościem jest Paweł Sasko. Dzień dobry, Paweł.
Dzień dobry, Roki Borys.
Dzień dobry, Paweł.
Dzień dobry, Paweł i Sasko.
Dzień dobry, Borys.
Yeah, that's
dobry,
how I
Borys.
sound in Polish, my
Dzień
dear.
dobry. Dzień dobry, witam Państwa serdecznie. Nadajemy z Boston, Massachusetts.
Tak jest. Pawła nie trzeba za bardzo przedstawiać, ale twoja funkcja, która zresztą nazwa tej funkcji może się zmieniać.
Connor said you were at Game Dude 1 year ago or so. Yeah, David. Actually, this is where we've met also with David. Game Dude, my dears, is a series of like workshops or whatnot for a Warsaw Film School. So yeah, I had like one lecture for them as well. So yes, that is true. So I hope, my dears, that you have actually watched or actually listened to, because like I think at the minute 12, the fucking visuals break.
Cały czas, zwłaszcza teraz w Bostonie. Quest Director nadal, CD PROJEKT RED.
Tak, zobaczymy jak nazwa funkcji będzie wyglądać, ale tak nadal Quest Director, czyli to jest taka funkcja, gdzie ja
Look how tame I am right
questy,
now.
Open Worlda i
Honestly.
Design w naszych grach.
Look how
ja
tame I
zostałem
am.
dyrektorem Questu
I'm just,
po wydaniu Cyberpunka, czyli jakby Cyberpunka jeszcze shipowałem jako lead.
Yeah, my voice sounds really different in Polish. Tak, mój głos brzmi troszkę inaczej po polsku. Nie wiem dlaczego. Z reguły jak mówię po polsku, to mówię, wiecie, z takim większym wypierdem, ponieważ jako, że znam język i to jest mój ojczysty język, to staram się mówić trochę bardziej kwieciście i wiecie, no lepiej i ładniej dla was, prawda? Tak jest. So yeah, my dears, this is actually my Polish voice, you know, when I'm speaking.
Cały Open World to jakby nie były moje zespoły, ale od czasu
My voice is
wydania
completely
Cyberpunka
different in Polish.
trzema
It's so funny.
się zajmuję zespołami, mam prawie 60 osób, bardzo kolorowa drużyna, przyznam szczerze, część już w ogóle jest na projekcie
Screaming
Polaris, czyli
Polish,
nasz
yeah, I mean,
tak nowy. Więc mam już jak mówię, tam kilka
that's
osób
actually
tam,
funny.
ale większość
actually
jest ze
funny.
mną razem na Phantom Liberty.
What did he say? Major DLC spoiler. Kruszwitz, you little troll. That was not a spoiler, my dears. No, but actually, I think I can actually try to make speak and sound the same way in English than I'm speaking in Polish. But in a way, it kind of sounds weird to me, you know, my dears. Like normally, when I speak like this, I do speak like this only in Polish. So it's a bit strange. I guess, you know, you get some of those habits when you speak, you know, for certain languages. My German is completely different, you know, and then my Chinese as well. So, and you know, when I move to US, I'm planning to pick up Spanish and really learn it properly. As it's the second biggest one in US, so I suspect my Spanish is gonna sound quite a lot. Try and say Grzegorz Brzęczyszczykiewicz. I think my Polish is quite fine still, Kamil. I mean, we'll see. Wait, you speak German? Ach so, wunderbar. Ja, mein Deutsch ist schlecht. Können Sie mir sagen... So yeah, that was my German. Did you like it? Yeah. I can also speak some Chinese for you. 你好. 我要填你的英语. That was actually some dirty talk in Chinese. I hope that none of you speaks Chinese, actually, that you didn't know what the hell I said. But I suspect that maybe some of you did. So... Informative Chinese. Yes, well, talk us dirty. Oh, God. Family-friendly stream for Chinese players. I mean, okay, well. Yes, anyway. But no dirty talk in Chinese for you, my friends. So, 1, 2, 3 Polizei, 4, 5, 500 Phantom Liberty release. Okay, well, I mean, that is cool. Glaciolalia says ni hao means hi. Yes, ni hao means hi. To Horny Jail? I mean, there was no, where's Batsusanovska? Where do you need her? Exactly. Greetings from Bulgaria. Physics X, thank you, my friend. You sound like Miles. Oh, do I sound like Miles? Maybe I do.
Jeszcze zanim przejdziemy do...
Czekaj, tam masz ileś osób, ale ty nie przechodzisz do Bostonu i nie będziesz robił Cyberpunka nowego?
Przechodzę do Bostonu i będę robił, tak, zgadza się. Na razie jako menadżer jakby odpowiadam
Jesus,
za tą
it's
część
so weird to like
zespołu,
hear
wiesz, ja
myself
trochę traktuję
speak.
jak
Honestly.
moje dzieci, wszystkich, więc dlatego tak trochę o nich mówię, ale tak oczywiście w całym Polaris...
This bus is so funny. What do you mean it's funny? It's my normal voice. This is actually how I sound. Yeah, the guys in the background are actually pretty interesting.
Że stopniowo przenosisz tych ludzi.
That voice isn't yours.
Wtedy,
Thanks,
kiedy
man.
po prostu są potrzebni, kiedy dla nich jest praca, kiedy rzeczywiście tą pracę, którą wykonują, ona może być
You know, my dears,
efektywna.
like a
To
lot
działa.
of it
I
is
już troszkę tych
also,
osób do-
a lot of it is also like the mic, you know, because like Borys and Rock, they use like sort of mics that you kinda use like in a radio, in a way. So those are the mics when you speak to like pretty close and quite quiet, right? While when I'm streaming, I'm actually using the mic where you speak to it quite loud and from a distance. You know what I mean? That is actually also a difference because like you do hear me in a way how I would be like talking more to the like group of people, sort of to an audience. While, you know, on that podcast, I try to speak the way people speak on podcasts, so more to your ear, you know what I mean? So something like this, you know, I'm directly talking to you, directly to your ear. It sounds quite different, doesn't it? Yeah, it does, right? I know. CDPR ASMR mix, get yours now. Right. Oh, Daddy Pavel time? Sure thing. Skąd znam tych dwóch huncwotów? Skrzeczny kwiczą wrote, yes, definitely.
Projektu wiedźmińskiego mam.
Definitely this.
Ja tutaj jeszcze Państwa przepraszam, bo tutaj strasznie głośna jest taka blacha.
Yeah, they were
Tutaj
like...
robią remont w budynku, także...
It honestly, like, basically this super funny joke that I made here, it was basically about the fact that like there was someone at the back, you know, constantly like just hitting like those metal doors, and they were like clocking and hitting those doors constantly, and we were sitting there. I just constantly heard people like walk around, and again, when we lose visual at the time, there was like a lot more going on. Like you could see that banging there constantly at the back. It was like, oh god. Anyway, my dears, that is it. That is everything that I wanted to mention in regards of this podcast. I hope that you have watched it. If you didn't, I encourage you to check it out if you are a Polish speaker. I also saw that I think Eurodyne, let me play some music. Eurodyne actually tweeted at some point that Eurodyne tweeted at some point that the automated like translation from this podcast was actually pretty interesting. I've heard something about like you know, there was something about driving the balls to the wall and all things like this. So that was definitely not what I meant. And, you know, clearly that technology is not too good when it comes to translating Polish idioms. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine. This is what happens. Yes, driving balls to the wall. Yes, exit next level. It's apparently what I said. I don't know what the fuck this automated translation tried to say, but I'm sending you, my dears, this YouTube video on the chat. If you're interested, you can take a look. Yes, Minusek wrote poproszę link. Yes, I just posted the link. I am not using too much profanity on that stream. So hey, on that podcast. What is the first language ratio in employees of CDPR? I think like around half is Polish, and around half is like slightly less than half are expats currently. Dzięki Minusek. So yes, I think so. Like because we have 1,297, I think, employees exactly at this point, and we have 43 nationalities in that, and I think something like 40-something% is expats. Yes, but this almost 1,300 employees are all spread among all of the projects, right? So everything that we are doing, all the games that we are working on, all the projects, also like back office, HR, GOG, everything, like whole CD PROJEKT group, So that is a lot of people with different specialities. Okay, my dears. So we have talked about GDC, and you got the link from me. We have talked about Rock and Borys. We have talked about RT Overdrive. I think those are like the main topics that I wanted to touch. I definitely didn't want to touch the topic of Phantom Liberty for those that want to suggest that we're supposed to talk about it. That was not in the agenda for today. That was not in agenda for today. But I can maybe share. I can maybe share the fact that I can maybe share with you, my dears. Sorry, I got messaged. That's why I got confused. Yes, Greybeard. What about patch 1.7? Well, I mean, patch 1.7. That is actually a funny story, and a story that I can't talk about. So I mean, but eventually, one day, we're gonna talk about everything, and it's gonna be fun. I mean, honestly, it's gonna be so fun. What about NDA DLC? I mean, NDA DLC is also behind NDA, my friend. Good evening, Pavel and others. How is it going? It's going quite okay. And that is Sphere Hunter. Hello, Sphere Hunter. Hello, Susie. Nice to have you with us. We'll talk about Phantom Liberty later, chat. Also, hello, everyone. Yes, Susie, absolutely. Absolutely. Susie, so, I've seen you're enjoying this Resident Evil 4 remake, aren't you? Aren't you? Oh, that's shipping in again? Cool. Let's go then. I've heard and I've seen that Sphere Hunter, you're really enjoying that Resident Evil 4 remake. I've heard the game's pretty decent. People say that's even the best Resident Evil ever made. And it's one of the best games actually ever made, apparently. So, here you go. If you didn't watch the video from Susie, then my dears, just go in and check it out. Go in and check it out. Let me actually look for it. I think I've seen it. I'm just looking for your remake video. Oh yes, that's the one. That's the one. I found it, Sphere Hunter. So, my dears, if you actually really want to see something fucking cool and amazing video about the Resident Evil 4 remake, check out the one that Susie made. I'm posting the link on the chat for you, my dears. Check it out or add it to your bookmarks. I think it's really worth it. Moors asks, is my GDC performance available somewhere? Moors, I mean, I like that you called it GDC performance, I like you called it GDC performance. That is cool. I didn't think it was you know, too much of a performance, but I mean, I take it, you know, I take it, my friend. So it is actually available. It is actually available, and I'm posting the link to my GDC performance once again in the chat. You can also find it on my Twitter account. I posted it. Here you go, my friends. Link to my GDC talk once again. If you are not bored yet of me talking about this. Okay then, let's look at the chat before we actually move on to playing the game. Even though the title of the title of today's stream is very telling. Title of today's stream is very telling, and yeah. But we may play something, but I don't wanna, don't want to like overhype it. You know what I mean? So we will see. God damn it, the questions are really long. Okay, let me actually check it out. Sphere Hunter said I had Miles GDC talk loaded up, but I gotta load yours up now. Oh no, Susie, don't watch mine. I mean, mine is a piece of shit, honestly. Just go and watch Miles talk. Like, you won't learn anything interesting from my talk anyway. Like, I think Miles had a much better talk. So, just go and watch Miles talk. About, like, non-linear level design. He was awesome. I was really shit. So, you don't have to bother with that. Mr. Pavel was speeding so much in the end. Yeah, Camille, because, like, I talked too fucking much, Like, my talk was, like, I planned it to be 55 minutes. I talked 1 hour and 2 minutes. Because, like, I basically hate, like, writing down what I say. I actually love just speaking basically straight from my heart and what I think in a given time without really preparation. And of course, prepare what I'm going to say, but I never really prepare exact sentences because I want it to be natural. And I hate those talks when people just read. I'm not a fan of that, to be completely honest. So that's why I was talking. That's why I was not on time. Hey, here you go, But anyway. Pavel GDC performance, it was good until he switched to the ASMR voice. I wasn't aware that there was any ASMR sex sequence, but I mean, here you go. I had no idea. Pablo, I love your question, but I have fucking no idea what to say on it, but I will read it anyway. Pavel, why do you post things that herald future content in the files every patch? It is a coincidence, or you are doing this on purpose so that data miners have something to discuss? Well, I mean, Pablo, I think, like, if I would say anything here, No, I think I cannot say anything really in this given time, or nor confirm or deny anything that you said in your message, Yes. So this is where I'm going to leave it at, okay? I don't know. Maybe we are just incompetent, and that's okay. That's what it is. That's really everything. Maybe that is it, Pablo. I don't know. You need to answer this question for yourself, my friend. He's getting a bit red, guys. What do you mean? Please don't lose your job, Nesram said. Well. I will try not to. I will try not to lose my job, my friend. But yes, CDP Red, you mean? Yes, I will try not to lose my job. Thank you. That would be actually excellent. That would be actually excellent not to lose the job. Oasis Cyberpunk said he's glancing on the other monitor. Yes, I'm basically checking if if I'm done already or not, Pavel, friends, do you know what Pavel t-shirt is? My t-shirt is Geralt Roning, basically. So yes, I realized I never had it in the stream, so I thought, why not put it on this time around, you know? Otherwise, the board kind of loves you. I mean, well, I don't know what board thinks about me doing what I do, but I know that they allow it. So, you know, that must be fine. I hope. At least a bit of fine. You know. Okay, I'm curious what Sphere Hunter said. Maybe you correct me on this, but I think that the real reason why feature content is often left in game files, and this applies to every game, is that it takes way too much time to clean up future content that may have been left in the game files, that it could cause other issues that the actual release content, like bugs and glitches. I don't know. I sadly have no further comment on this, but there is definitely some sense in what you're saying, Sphere Hunter, probably more than less, you know? Yes, Susie. Yes. I see by Triple E. Exactly. 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 Yes, so, my dears, let me look actually at the questions. Holy fuck. Revolver Salota says, we often complain about works of art that everything has already been done. It is particularly true every theme, trope, and archetype has been used throughout the history of culture, but maybe we have to accept it. Because what else can we do to keep people from complaining about it and keep our stories relatively fresh, create ambiguous combinations of these tropes, bet on the less popular ones? Well, I mean, Revolver, like, there is some truth to the fact that, you know, a lot of stories have been told, and, you know, like, when you go to some level of simplification, when you look at the tropes, you will actually end up on realization that actually a lot of things have been done. But then when you look actually on the completely new medium, like, let's say, you know, braindance, for instance, in Cyberpunk world, those introduce actually completely new challenges, and they're completely new challenges that haven't been really yet, you know, possible on the before, you know, like, you know, in Greek tragedy, you couldn't really speak about, you know, what the braindance was, because it wasn't possible to actually recreate human, you know, behavior and human emotions, you know, in other person almost artificially and relive them like this, right? Like, well, you can make a point that catharsis, you know, that a tragedy triggers in some form of that, but in most cases you couldn't really do that, you know. So because of that, those old tropes and elements, they basically get completely new meaning, and you can get them to new shape. And there are also like new topics that are actually spawning up just because of our society, politics, economy, and technology are developing. Like, you know, look at things like social media are an absolute simple and really banal example, I would say, to that. But everything, all the struggles and actual issues and social issues that are actually caused by the social media, those haven't been present before. Of course, again, you can make a point that to some extent, you know, that's similar to how, I don't know, old forums worked in, you know, in ancient Greece. And you can always, and Rome, you can always make a point like this, right, and compare it to something, but to some extent those things are new. So, like, even though, like, a lot of the tropes we have already talked about as human beings and explored, like, so many of them actually, you know, get completely new meaning just because they got new context coming from the completely new situation, economical situation, social situation we are at. And I think, like, this is very valuable and new, and something very, like, I would say, contemporary for human beings, you know, for us living in these times. And I think it's valuable to speak about it, you know. Like, I remember, do you remember Her, the movie? Her, is this incredible story about of love, right? And it's a story of love that you couldn't tell really, like before the invention of the, you know, of the devices that we currently have, like cell phones and some of the AIs and so on. You couldn't really do it, right? Like before. Nowadays it's possible, but before it really wasn't, right? Like, and you had to like go into some kind of substitute, and again, those stories have been told, but the story exactly as her haven't, you know? And I think that's beautiful. I love this song. You probably recognize it. It's from one of the quests I had the pleasure to work on. Love this song. God damn it. Okay then. My dears, let me actually check the chat. What's your favorite track? I mean, it's chipping in and like Supreme, my friend. It's always those two. That concert quest is awesome. Thank you, Kruszwitz. Thank you, Basia. So much. Kamil says, have you heard about mysterious bug? Have you heard about some serious bug making people game crash in the sun ending on PC? Are CDPR aware of this after patch 1.62? Right after helicopter crash, the game freezes for some players. I have not tested it myself. Kamil, I didn't hear about this, but definitely if you know about people that have that issue, please make them send it to our customer support, like make them send save games or whatever they have to us so that we can take a look. You know, that sounds a bit strange, but again, the RT overdrive is a really big like change for the game in general. So who knows what happened, you know, like just sometimes even like unrelated changes might trigger, you know, some crashes in some places, especially when those are like memory related and so on, because suddenly at some place you have, you know, a bit more memory consumed than you should have or that you had before. And that like really small tiny bit can actually tip the scale and at this point like trigger a crash and so on. It's really possible. So my friend, like if you know about anyone who has this, please ask that person to send it to our customer support so that we can investigate and we can check it out. I do not recall knowing about this, but again, you know, I might be wrong, like I'm not in the customer support. Those chums know much more about these topics than me. It's possible that, you know, I'm simply missing something. Okay then. Magic Pain Glove. Hello, Magic Pain Glove. Thank you for being with us. Hey Pavel, glad to see you online once again. Oh, hello, my friend. Well, I was gone for only 2 weeks, you know, well, kinda, because I was traveling fucking everywhere. But I'm back, you know, and hopefully we'll keep my weekly pace. Glad to see you online. Enjoyed RTX Overdrive changes immensely. It brings a new meaning to can it run Cyberpunk? I know, right? I know, my friend. And now it's time for the Black Dog.
In the streets, out in here, I need to see. Keep returning, keep trying to leave. Got a bad feeling that I need to feel. Black Dog runs at my side. Down a road, no end inside. The city sleeps.
I love this song as well. You know, it's actually quite difficult to pick the one that I like the most, but Chippin' In probably is the first one, and then Like a Supreme would be next. But Black Dog's also awesome, so yeah. Okay then, my dears, let me look at another comment. ING Brian Martinez asks, what do you think of to techno music in Cyberpunk? I love it. I would like more of it. And the introduction of a musical subgenre called Future Rave would be crazy. Oh Jesus, IGN, ING Brian. I mean, to be honest, Brian, I am not a, you know, guy that had too much to do with that. Of course, you know, I do help often, you know, our audio programmers and designers, you know, with topics surrounding the music. Especially because like the teams that I'm directing, so quests, open world cinematics are often, you know, actually implementing the music in our game. Now, when it comes to the genre, I mean, I do myself, you know, like to listen to technos from time to time, especially cyberpunk techno, you know, especially when I'm working, because it just puts me in that flow, you know, in that pace, and makes me like really, you know, go with the flow and actually feel it, that specific rhythm. So it's always awesome to actually get there. So, you know, I'd love to see more of that, as always. Does CDPR get any help from Nvidia when implementing these new technologies? Shrav2k, so everything we do with Nvidia is a collaboration, right? So the answer is yes, like we do this together, right? Like everyone does their own part, I would say, right? Like I am not the programmer, you know, who works on those things, so I cannot go much more into detail, and probably even if I would know, I wouldn't be able to, you know, go much more into detail. But those are always done in collaboration. Nvidia has an amazing team actually that we've been working with. And if you guys are actually interested in more of stuff like this, you can watch the talk by Kuba Knapik. He is our global art director, so a guy that is directing all of the art in our games. And all art directors in all of the projects are actually answering to Kuba. He had a talk together with, I think, Adam Kozłowski, I think is the name of that developer from Nvidia. They together had like a talk on GDC about Pathtracing technology in Cyberpunk 2077. You can check it out on GDC Vault, my dears. It's there. So you can search for it. I think it's quite interesting. Like you know, they actually talk much more in detail about those things. Pablo asks, Pablo, do you know why Archangel is still not on the radio in the game? Pablo, I have no idea. Pablo, I have no idea, my friend. Honestly. Completely. But you know what? I can ask. Oh, this is the cool one. Being serious action that smacked through the rock and roll. Chipping in, chipping in. Yes. The Kery Eurodyne version. What a banger! Glassalalia said, it is! It is a fucking banger! Connor asks about my top 3 GDC talks. God damn it, I think like those talks would be probably from CDPR. So if I wouldn't pick the talks from CDPR, then probably I would go into talks from Guerrilla. I would have to check my notes actually, what other great talks I heard. There was like a bunch of talks that I enjoyed from Guerrilla that were interesting and informative. So those I can definitely recommend. We had like a lot of time when we just sat together with the Guerrilla team and just talked about stuff, about life and work and everything in between. I think like the top talks would be like from either CDPR or Guerrilla for me, honestly. Like, I'm just really searching my memory. Is there anything else? There was a great talk actually about by a bunch of indie devs, actually about the burnout in the game industry. So basically, just about the burnout as a factor. You know, how it happens, why it happens. You know, how often it happens. What are the typical signs of it happening to you? Pretty useful talk, very popular. A lot of people ended up talking about it. So I enjoyed that one as well. It was quite informative. That would be probably my top talks. Like in previous years, actually, like last year. Oh, I would also point out like Guerrilla talks, CDPR talks as the ones at the top. But there were also the talks from the Blizzard team, from the guys who did the Diablo 2 Resurrections remake. That was great. Diablo 2 remake, so Diablo 2 Resurrections, their talks, I think they had like 3 or 4 talks. Very good. Really good. Oh, and of course the talk from Santa Monica, from God of War. They talk about animation and they talk about engine optimization and rendering. Those two I've seen, loved them. Really good talks. Animation and rendering talks. So good. Like, I actually consciously ended up like going for many more. Oh, I love this song as well. It's Who's Ready for Tomorrow by Rat Boy. Zero, zero, zero. The hero. This song is about my bank account, Sleep TV wrote. God damn it, my friend. I love this music. Yeah, Brian, exactly. Pavel, you missed Archangel on your playlist? I mean, that's possible. I'm just running some random playlist, Pablo, so that's possible, my friend. Yes, like on GDC, I actually like one of the strategies that I have always when I'm there, which I'm also hoping to go for the next year because it's an amazing opportunity to learn and grow, is to go to the talks of people I don't know, of companies I don't know, of topics I know nothing about. Like, I learned so much through that, you know, because like I used to actually go to like only like, let's say, storytelling and narrative stuff and so on, but it's just because I do it like every single day, I end up like learning and hearing about things that I already like know some things about. And again, I'm not claiming I know everything because that's far from it, but I do learn way more from actual people that I've never really talked to, and people that I don't know, and the companies I don't know, games I don't know, and specific like specializations I know little about, you know. So I go for like rendering, all the programming talks or light talks, you know, everything, you know, in regards of that. Like, I actually really that is a very interesting song in this playlist. Yeah, that's not Cyberpunk song exactly. That's why I'm like, what is this playlist cheating me? I don't know this song, my dears. So yeah, you know what? The history teaches better not to play songs you don't know, you know nothing about, because someone may not like it. So let's play some bangers. You know, some songs that we know something about. Here we go. Leaked and fired, Pavo. No, that was not the song. That was not the song from Cyberpunk. That was just some random song that was on this playlist by some reason, but it shouldn't. will you be at FF06B5? Will you do the FF06B5 review stream? Michaelovsky says. I mean, I don't know, maybe one day we will, and one day we could, like, why not? Why not? Salmolep Boński said, are there any Easter eggs that haven't been figured out yet? Oh, that's actually, I'm actually not sure, to be honest, Salmole Boński, because like you guys have been digging so much into this game at this point that there is a chance that you found a lot. Now, I'm not saying you found everything because there's some stuff that you didn't figure out yet, but I'm not gonna say anything, not to direct you anywhere. But I think a lot has been discovered, to be honest. Like, I think like Witcher had like much easier time of like hiding stuff from you. Because like with Witcher times, like everyone was just like, also the game was much less popular than Cyberpunk at that time of its life cycle, right? So at this point, like people have been digging so much into Cyberpunk that I feel that all the major things could have been found already, my dears. Revolver. On the occasion of the release of Elden Ring, players again appreciated the Japanese school of design and complained about the Western ones. Oh yes. What do you think is the reason for the difference in the approaches of Western and Eastern game dev? Previously, I thought of the Japanese just don't care that much about flattering popular tastes, but as it turns out, millions of players appreciate this approach. Why wouldn't the West pick up it when apparently it provides good revenue? Well, I mean, it's the same Revolver as always. So, you know, when it comes to art, music, you know, TV and so on, like when you have creators growing up on a base of different cultures and different places, they tend up creating different art, you know, and this is what happened, really. Like, West went completely different way than the East did, and, you know, West and East ended up creating like sort of different branches of art and games in this case that do not sort of cross-reference that much. Now, Elden Ring is a very interesting example because it's not an JRPG, right? In any way, and you know, it of course is an interesting conversation if Soul-likes actually are JRPGs in any way. Like this, because like we know that, you know, the lore for Elden Ring have been written by George R.R. Martin, and we know that their angle and Miyazaki's sort of direction was to just go towards like much more of a Western taste and create this interesting collage, I would say, this fusion of designs, you know. And I think he succeeded, definitely. So, like, I am sure that it is going to creatively impregnate a lot of creators, you know? It is going to make people actually really consider different paths in design than before, especially in AAA, you know? Because, like, AAA was especially poor on that regard, and I think Elden Ring, there's a few other games in the past, but they were like just very few and far between, and Elden Ring in a way has shown that we can sort of predictably create a blockbuster hit that actually sells well both on East and the West. So I think it's gonna impact actually a lot of the design, my friend looking for the future. Family friendly intensifies, yes, I mean, obviously. I think it's a fantastic term to use. Oh, yes. Yeah, with Sir Fallustive. Oh, God. What are you guys talking about? Seriously. This chat. God damn it. Kansas Cowboy wrote, I'm so happy I finally caught you live. I normally listen to your streams while I'm at work. Cyberpunk is one of my favorite games and I absolutely adore Edge Runners. Oh god, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you for coming over and for saying this. I bought the game on launch on my Xbox One S and own the game on both Xbox and PlayStation. I started a collection so far. I have all the comics and the collector's edition on PS4. I appreciate all the work you guys are putting into the game and can't wait to see what else you guys do with it. I'm sorry for the long text. Don't worry, my friend. It's a pleasure to have you here. Pleasure to hear your thoughts. It's really awesome that you're with us. Machiavelli says, this soundtrack gives me Japantown PTSD. Sure. Sure. Kabilask's question from Reddit user Leonidas. Leonidas is asking why the Emperor's ending in Witcher 3 is the highest quality and longer as well compared to the others. It is because it was supposed to be the canon ending? Also, which ending is your favorite? Okay, so why it's the longest? Oh god, I don't know actually. Like the thing is, like during Witcher 3 times I was a senior quest designer, right? I was working on a bunch of the main quests, well a lot of them, and some side quests and some minor quests for The Witcher 3. So I don't really know, don't have like a full overview and knowledge. This is probably more a question to Mateusz Tomaszkiewicz, who at the time has been a lead of the quest team, and probably Mati would know the best. I don't think it was intentional, you know, my friend, because like the way we do it and the way we build our stories is we do not want to make them symmetrical. That's not our goal. Like our goal is not always to think like, oh yeah, this character has 15.5 minutes on screen time and this another one has 16. We need to add something. You know, it's never a conversation that we are having. The thing is that we are trying to look at the given storyline and be sure that we are actually telling a good story. You know, the story that makes sense from beginning till the end, that it's a good arc, and has a good development and so on. And now, some of the stories just require a bit more time to develop. And some don't, you know. And I assume that this comes from that, you know. Just from making sure that there is a proper, you know, execution of that ending. That is normally really the reasoning why sometimes some things are longer, sometimes are shorter, and so on, right? Because like when you are trying to make things like artificially longer, you can feel it, you know, as a player. You can feel it fucking bloated, and you're like praying for this shit to end, you know what I mean? So you always are trying to make sure that it's as long as it's needed, not too long, not too short. Because when you are having it too short, then it kind of feels it's rushed, maybe it's underdeveloped. You know, when it's too long, it feels bloated. So you're kind of trying to strike this perfect balance. And again, because both Cyberpunk, Witcher, they have different endings that you can pick, they will be different, you know, in size and so on, you know, like that's also the reason why some romances are different length in Witcher, different length in Cyberpunk, because it just, some stories just do require a bit more time and some don't, you know, and that's really it. You know, it also goes down sometimes to just execution, you know, sometimes on some quests, you have a senior quest designer, let's say, who are expert, with a senior writer and maybe a senior cinematic designer, and they're communicating really well, and they're executing really well, and they're able to make much more content faster with higher quality. Sometimes you just have someone more junior on that content, right? And it's a mix of those, right? Like the people that are more junior naturally just require slightly more time and development to actually get it, you know, and get it right, you know? And sometimes just some people just gel better together, you know? You may have like three juniors that together produce better quality content than, let's say, 2 seniors and 1 junior. It happens, you know? Sometimes simply it does happen because like just different communication styles, different personalities gel differently, and that will also impact the quality, the length, the amount, screen time of that given content. And of course, we as leads directors, we are trying to always review that content, make sure that we are giving the players as best thing as we can, but that topic connected to the team executing given content is also very, very important, my friend. And that is the answer for your question, Leonidas. Yes. Jesus Christ, that's so many questions. Modular Peak 2552, thank you, my friend, for a prime. Connor asks, was Red Dead Redemption 2 too long and unnecessarily extended in your opinion? Connor, so thing is, and I spoke about it in the past, I have only played 10 hours of Red Dead. And again, probably for some of you, that 10 hours is something that you would play in 6 or 7, because I play really slowly. Like, I play slowly the games because I taste them, I spend time with them, I enjoy, I enjoy this process of playing, I take my time with the game. So the thing is, Connor, I don't know, that 10 hours felt fine. I haven't been a huge fan, to be honest. Like, there were some design decisions that I really didn't like. Therefore, I didn't keep on playing the game. Maybe I will finish it one day, but I don't know if I'll have enough strength in me to do that. That 10 first hours were intriguing, were interesting. They introduced characters, the story threads were something I was intrigued by. Definitely, but that was it, there wasn't much more that really got me with the game, and I really had a hard time playing it. For the last few hours, I was forcing myself, and to the point that I said, I'm sorry, I'm not enjoying this, I just can't keep playing. So, even though I'm not denying that the game is apparently amazing, I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying that, it really didn't click with me. It's mostly because of its design decisions of the game, Magic Paint Glove posted like a licking icon and said, leak the games. Right. Oh, yes, you mean when I was talking about tasting the games. Great. Okay, M. Way Ruider. God damn it, your guys' nicknames are tongue twisters. Sorry about bringing PT up. Again, no problem. On the Phantom Liberty trailer at 1:14, at the top right corner, I've noticed that made some hidden text, but I'm not sure if it's a part of RNG or I'm just reading way too much into that. Might just be a cool animation. Am I wasting my time here? The strings for anyone interested. And then basically he types the strings. Side note, marking a question with channel points actually removes it from your view. Oh, interesting. So, my friend, I have no idea. You are asking if there is some kind of secret message. Well, I didn't place that secret message there myself, but that does not mean that that message is not there. I honestly don't know. It's, you need to, it's up to you, my friend. It's up to you, my friend. I hope, if something's there, I hope you'll discover it. You know how it is. Yes. Pablo said, Red Dead Redemption 2 has a great world. The nature and atmosphere of traveling on horseback through the world of the Wild West is very convincing, but story-wise and especially gameplay-wise, it's mediocre. As I said, Pablo, I can't speak about it. Like, the very beginning, story-wise, looked quite good, I have to admit. When it comes to the design, especially like design of narrative structure, quest design or mission design rather there, I wasn't too crazy about it, I have to admit. Some game design decisions also really were really old-fashioned for me, very old-fashioned. It felt like a prehistoric game a bit when I played it, but I didn't have enough time to actually be able to give you like educated opinion. Admoro said, pozdrawiamy Polaków. Pozdrawiamy. The biggest secret about Phantom Liberty trailer is the secret message that says Sasha from Edge Runners is the best. Oh, really? Oh, really, Street Hunter? Does it say that? Wow, that's interesting. Physics Chief, thank you so much, my friend, for a sub. You're the best. Legion Grey says, Reddit is long and it's the length allowed for the characters to grow, good and bad, and the personality is organic and genuine. I loved Cyberpunk, but usually the length of game to grow NPCs, companions, can be a value not to detriment to storytelling. Oh, absolutely, Legion Grey. I agree with you. Like, I actually talked about it in the past a bit that, you know, like, when you have certain story threads, they sometimes need time, you know? Well, often they just need time on the screen to actually grow properly and to tell those stories. Like, rushing that shit usually ends up badly. You know, it ends up with a actually worse quality, my friend. So, definitely I recognize that, you know, actually having like a chunky, massive game is a way for the player to really, you know, get into the characters, into storylines, and really feel it, you know, really feel the characters and understand them deeply, you know, and draw all those story arcs, you know, and those transitions, you know, between one state to another. It's really important. Machiavelli says, what do you think about Archive Bullet's soundtrack never included in the actual game? I think you guys made this music very iconic. It would be so poetic if you guys end up the Phantom Liberty with that song, Machiavelli said. Well, I mean, Machiavelli, I know you guys have been asking about this song quite a lot. Like, I do not know the licensing details and so on about this, but it's always really complex when it comes to actually like figuring out, you know, what are the rights, you know, how the song can be used and so on. That's why like majority of our songs, like majority, really close to, I think like over 90% of everything we have in our games is really composed specifically for Cyberpunk, never seen and heard before, just for that game. Same goes for actually Witcher. And that's our approach, you know, like licensing songs in most cases is only for a time being. I think you can do it for a lifetime, but it's not really that easy. And again, certain creators can have a certain expectations in regards to how things are licensed. That being said, I'm not a lawyer, my friend. I'm not a lawyer specialized in IPs and anything like this, so I cannot tell you, you know, what is specifically the reasoning there. I know that we had that conversation internally, more than a few times at this point, you know. So yes. Ignot, oh god, your guys' nicknames. Ignot Pevel 3L asks, can you tell us more what made Red Dead Redemption 2 quest design old-fashioned? I mean, so as I mentioned, I only had around 10 hours with the game, so my judgment and opinion now is based on that 10 hours. It might not be true for the everything that happens afterwards. However, I have talked to my friends who said that it's not, but again, I am not basing my opinion on the opinion of my friends, but on the time I had with the game. Now, in that time, what I've seen is, first and foremost, incredible linear and old-fashioned approach to objectives and the way how the player achieves the objectives. When you look at The Witcher 3, it has been even more, I would say, you know, forthcoming than and even Cyberpunk, you know, in contrary to Red Dead Redemption 2. I remember this time when I was actually asked by the game to tie my horse to a wooden pole. And there was 2 poles. So I walked up to the pole and I tied my horse, and the game displayed mission failed. And I was puzzled. I was like, what happened? So I reloaded the game, and I went in, and I tied up the horse again, and it failed the game again. And I was just standing there thinking, like, I have a blocker, like, I cannot play the game, I just don't know what to do. Turns out I was tying twice the horse to the same pole. Third time, I approached it and tied it to the second pole, and there was 2 poles next to each other. They were like maybe a meter from each other. And I tied it, and then it worked. Because like at that time, Arthur Morgan had like a specific, I think, dismount animation that he was playing, and it had to be exactly this place because of something else and so on. And I was like, oh god, so why there's 2 poles there if I only can tie up this horse to this 1 pole? Okay, make that second pole broken so it's explained that it cannot do this, right? Another example, I'm driving a cart with my horse, right? I'm driving a cart, and I was driving a cart on that like muddy road, right? And then you have that grass fields on the side. And I had like a wheel on that grass. And it was fine, so I just kept driving, right? But I was following the road. I didn't try to break the game or anything. And then there was a moment when, like, I think the whole wheel was on the grass and displayed mission failed. So then I reloaded, and I literally stacked to the road to literally center. And I remember, like, I don't know, I was checking my phone and I did something that I was just looking away. And I literally drove away again when on the turn or something and failed again. I think it happened twice or 3 times when I was driving that. And the thing is, the autosave was actually before I think you mount that wheel on the cart again. So I had to replay that whole thing, right? With the wheel again and just driving again. You can't speed it up. It's always the same thing. Anyway, those are just simple examples. Those are just simple examples of, you know, when I felt the quest design was a bit old-fashioned. Like, you know, like, I do believe that, you know, there are better ways to do things. And again, Machiavelli says at least it was playable in release. Of course, Machiavelli. Of course. You know, my friend, we are not talking about this, right? Like, I'm not denying that stuff. I was asked why I think the quest design, mission design in Red Dead is old-fashioned. So again, you know, I hope those examples explain, you know, what I mean. I'm not bashing the game in any way, because I fucking hate when devs do that to other games. I think it's very unfair, because it's honestly a miracle, the fact that anything is getting shipped. Making games is really, really complicated, and getting them out of the door is even more complicated. So I'm not denying that Red Dead is a great game. I didn't play enough of it to know, you know? Yes. Yes. My dears, let me look at the questions. Gogota, thank you so much, my friend, for the Prime. For the Prime. Dita Biolo asks, you good? Yes, my friend, I'm pretty decent. I think I'm pretty decent. There's a question about gameplay, Cleair mission. Yes, my friend, there will be gameplay and Cleair mission. I think so. Let me actually run the game. At the background as we are talking, I will look on the on some of the questions you guys have while I prepare the game for us, so that we can you know, enjoy. Kamil said, run the game. Yeah, I know. It's quest director just talks about Cyberpunk, but you know what? We're gonna make that exception, right? We're gonna make that exception. I mean, finally. So yes, you can already hear the game at the back running. Time to visit some hidden places, Kamil said. Oh yes? Are you sure? You sure, Kamil? Try Pathtracing. Oh yes, Machiavelli. Definitely. definitely that path tracing on definitely that path tracing, my friend, on my poor ass card probably is not something that we gonna enjoy. So my friends, just give me a second, because I will just put the music back on, because like I need to disable some you know, some of that illegal content. I need to disable some of that illegal content first. So forgive me for a moment, but oh shit, that is not good. Holy fuck, what is this? Yes, give me a second, god damn it. I need to oh god. Yeah. I need to disable all of those, you know, extensions and, you know, illegal stuff. Holy fuck is this going on? When? Okay, yes. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay. Let's go to settings, my dears. Yeah, I mean, big schlongs of Cyberpunk. I had to disable this, you know, hyper realistic genitals. That one as well, you know, enhanced sex sounds. That one as well, you know. You know, the Sir-Phallustive physics, all of that I had to, you know, turn off because like you guys are not ready yet for this. So unfortunately. Check reflection of his eyes, yeah, obviously. I dare you to turn on path tracing. Well, I mean, I did like for a test, and it was like 4 or 5 frames or something, I think. Have you ever watched a stream of someone playing The Witcher 3 for the first time? Blue Fella asks. Yes, I did. I did actually watch a lot of streams of Cyberpunk and of Witcher 3. So yes, okay then, my dears, let me actually fucking tinker with some settings here. Because oh Jesus, no, we are not going into. Should I actually play with deep learning anti-aliasing? Should we try it, my dears? Huh. By the way, we didn't talk about it, but you know, the patch 1.62 also has the Intel XS, you know, so XS super sampling 1.1. We didn't talk about it, my dears, but I hope you know, because we worked hard to make that for you. Path tracing, technology preview, path tracing in photo mode. Should I go path tracing photo mode? Okay, let's go. Okay, my dears, let's go. Let me actually check the rest of the settings just a bit more, my friends. We are almost there. No, DLLS path tracing would be prettier. I mean, my friend, I cannot run path tracing on my PC. Holy shit. How do you feel about so many people returning to CDPR? It feels like every month there's new person coming back. Yeah, actually every month there's few people coming back. Science fiction person. Did you already see Emmanuel coming back? Emmanuel, he was gone for like a year and a half, I think. Our senior environment artist. That's the guy that built Afterlife, for instance. He built Afterlife, he built Ibunike, Docks, like bunch of other places. Like, he's fucking awesome, actually. He built like a large part of all foods for me. I actually worked really closely with Emmanuel, so I'm actually really happy that Emmanuel's back. So yes, that is actually really cool, you know, that he is back. Holy shit! I had nudity sensor off, my dears. I knew it. Schlongs of Cyberpunk, that would have been it, you know. It's good that I thought about this. Holy hell. Okay then, my dears, we ready. Okay, let's load the safe. And let's go, my chums. And it's quiet. Okay, well, loaded the game. Let me, my dears, see. Okay, I have the game running. Now, do you see the game? You will see it in a second, I think. Let me go to settings and go, like, I think 40%. Yep. Hey, hell yeah. We don't see anything yet. Yeah, Oasis, you see already. Yes. Cool. No illegal shit. Right? Yes. All good. That's fine. No illegal stuff. We good, my dears. Oh. We need to, how far you are from meeting Hanako and enabling the... oh, I got a message from Cleair. Let's check it. So the question is how far we are. We are, my friend, doing the last side quest, which is the Cleair side quest, and I think the last quests with Kery Eurodyne. I think we are waiting to be unlocked, and then I think we are ready to go to Hanako. And we have done almost 100% of content, I think. Have you tried any mods? No, my friend. Not yet, to be honest. Boat drinks, yes, exactly. Are you going to do all NCPD missions? I think I did all of them. Show percentages? I will show in a second. Madrach, in a moment, my friend. Don't fear the Reaper. Yeah, well, we'll see. Sardukar said, with Phantom Liberty coming, you'll be finishing your playthrough soon. What a coincidence. I mean, is it a coincidence, my friend, though? Is it a coincidence? I don't know. Is it really? Who knows, you know? But anyway, I have no idea. I have no idea, my friend, if I'm going to, you know, hit it. I'm trying to, like, you know, talk to you guys and play, and we'll see. I'm not saying anything, you know, and not hinting anything. John Carmelo asks, when Phantom Liberty update? Well, my friend, we said that we'll talk more in June. Last time I checked, today is April. April is not June, my friend. Oh my god, when will you finish your playthrough? Well, probably like 50 hours. I assume. It's June in my heart. Oh yeah, right. Like in your heart, it's spring. Everything's blossoming, you know. Then it's time for Witcher 1, Revolver Road, right? Show gameplay settings menu, lol. I will show it in a second. G Apollo. Uranium Bullet said, a question, I'm doing Vanilla Plus playthrough on the New Vegas. Okay. And it was cool how it uses all skills for checks in dialogues, not just speech skill. That's true. I noticed that Cyberpunk did this as well. Are you happy with how it was implemented? No, not really, my friend. If not, how come? And an awesome way to roleplay with your character, reward different playstyles and more of it in Orion. would be great, although I think we all want Orion to be 2077 on steroids. Well, I mean, so my friend, I do like the attempt that we made in Cyberpunk 2077. I think there are some good elements to the current implementation of that feature, and the fact that it uses its all and it's used in a way that, you know, that it's maybe a bit unexpected, you know, here and there in some places, but definitely like not everywhere it's being used in a way that I would say I'm enjoying this. You know, like I think it's like too gimmicky. In places it should give you the real consequences, real differences. I think it's too little of it. I would gate much more content behind it and make it that you really need to build your character differently to have different versions. I also would love to have more content that is specific for very specific builds, you know? Kinda what George Sawyer did with his team on New Vegas, you know? George Sawyer spoken about this, that, you know, they always talked with the designers to make sure that, you know, you have like a specific content for just very specific choices for the player to give you this feeling that it's really your playthrough, you know? And this is what I'm missing a bit in Cyberpunk, my friend. Are you excited about Dead Island 2? Voitas asks. No, Voitas, like, I mean, zombie games are completely not my cup of tea. I mean, no, completely not. I'm not going to check the game. I mean, from everything I've seen, it looks fun, but that's it. It doesn't do enough new things or story-wise new things for me to justify the time. By the way, my dears, I finished Children of Morta, maxed out all the characters, being like level 20 or above. You know, killed all the bosses. I did some family challenges, but mostly stuck to main story. Like did almost all the upgrades in my house. Really liked it. Like it was surprisingly deep actually. So Children of Morta was awesome. I right now have 2 games that I started playing and checking. I have a New Tales from Borderlands on my Switch, and I'm playing Inscription on GeForce Now on my MacBook. So those 2 I have that I'm running right now. I also have, you know, Disco Elysium on my PC. So those are the 3 games that I have on, but I'm really looking forward to Zelda and then Diablo coming soon. And goddammit, just after Final Fantasy 16 comes out, fuck my life. How the hell I'm supposed to have the time to play all those games? Zelda trailer was so good, yeah. Was banging, my friend, was banging. Ragnar said Spider-Man 2 for me. Right, but I don't think Spider-Man 2 has a release date yet, right? I don't think so, because it was supposed to be like this year, right? But I don't think... no Jedi Survivor. No, not really. No Jedi Survivor, honestly. I didn't play the previous, like, Star Wars game, you know, I forgot the name of it. So it's still on my backlog, so I'm not gonna play the Survivor before playing that one. But you know, it's just like, I cannot fucking play everything, right? As you guys see, I'm trying to play like as creative and interesting games as I can, right? I finished the Children of Morta, now I'm doing the New Tales from Borderlands, just because I quite like this kind of games. I'm curious about the story. It's not really what I was expecting, to be honest, right now, but I want to give it a chance and make it grow. So on me. Inscription, I'm loving. I love the creator, the Mulligan, or sorry if I'm saying his surname wrong. I loved the Meat Boy. I loved Binding of Isaac. So I'm playing Inscription. It's a great game. Yes. Do you want a new Mortal Kombat game, brother? Well, I mean, honestly, like, I have Mortal on my PS4 Pro. I have Mortal Kombat. What was the last one? 11? I think was the 11. I have 11 with the DLCs. I didn't finish this single player, but I played multiplayer with a bunch of people, with a bunch of times when they were like visiting me and so on. It's fun to play, but I'm playing like Mortal Kombat only like on the parties, you know, when like few people come over and we just talk, you know, about stuff. So yeah. Yes, Matt works on 11. Okay. Oh yeah. I don't know. Of Eurodyne. Did you folks manage to sneak any Polish cultural references in Cyberpunk? Mr. Midnight, of course. Pierogi World. I mean, there's so many Polish things, you know. Misty Olszewski. I mean, how much more Polish, you know. So yes. Have you heard about Half-Life? Yes, I mean, I heard about the game Half-Life, but is there any specific news I should know about? Pablo Jumper. I'm not sure, Pablo, what you're referring to, but yes. Let's go, brother. Yes, I mean, we definitely need to go and fucking play this game. Because, my dears, we keep talking instead of playing. Let's check it out. So Cleair says, hey, next race is in Badlands. The nomads don't fuck around when it comes to burning rubber on their home turf. Some gotta need you in top form like reals. Meet at the end of Brooklyn Street at the new dome. Damn, cold like last time. Same as before, I mention it. See you in Brooklyn Street. Oh, good, the voice? Yes. Okay then, well, you know, she didn't care to answer, but that won't stop me. Complete the qualifying races. Okay, cool. Let's go. Track the Badlands one. Save the game. Wait, what? No, I don't want to jump. Holy shit, this game is smooth. Wait, I don't think I have capped the frame rate, because you guys, when I'm looking at the stream looks like slightly choppy. Did I actually cap the frame rate for you? Sorry, just because I need to do it. Where the fuck is it? That's field of view. That's depth of field. That's, oh, by the way, the motion blur, yeah. I don't like that. Okay, we have everything on ultra mightiers. Are you playing with overdrive? No, my friend. No, I'm not. I'm not playing. Yeah, okay, I knew it. Okay. I knew that like, because I looked at the stream and stream was like slightly weird, and I was like, I am getting like, and the game was like around 100 frames or something, and it felt like super smooth. And I was like, why? Okay, yeah, I think this is 60. Yeah, okay then. Okay, yeah, okay, now it's much better. Yeah. Okay, now it's much better. Yeah. Yeah, because like, if you actually have the game that is like running like, I don't know, 100 frames, but then when you're streaming and you're sending the picture of like 60 frames, what happens is 100 frames are getting to packaged into 60, right? So basically what happens is, for you as a viewer, it looks like I'm losing frames. It looks like I'm like at like, you know, 30 or something, because the game starts to be like weirdly choppy and so on. That's why it's good to like actually lock it at 60, so you're sending like the same picture as you're receiving. Oh, Chivok! Hello, Mike! Mike, did you miss? Mike said, did I miss something? No. Mike, it was just pure embarrassment on my side, so don't worry, my friend. I'm glad that you were with us. My friend Mike is our customer support engineer, and one of the chums who's making sure I know everything about any issues you guys have. He's really awesome, he's very helpful, and I'm really glad that we have him.
Remember to take cover!
Did this guy just scream, remember to take cover. Wait, is this? Sorry, guys. Because I have constantly some illegal content. Okay, it is very hard. I was just thinking, like, do I play on easy by some reason?
Think you can take me on, bitch?
Where's that motherfucker hiding?
Little bitch.
Okay, yeah, let's replace the clip. Takes forever. You need to add the veteran difficulty. Yeah, I mean, of course, like, veteran difficulty, especially for me, you know, my friend. Because it's like, is it the game too loud? No, it's fine, it's 40. Okay. Machiavelli says, I love how the soundtrack's kind of mixed with V-Steam. It's interesting, you know, because, like, when we are using WYs, you know, what we have this layering of audio cues that can play actually on top of each other and blend into each other. And the system kind of blends them, right, between. You guys know it because I've been talking about this in the past. What the fuck's going on? What the hell? Okay. Interesting. What the fuck? Okay. Common item components? God damn it! How did they get them? Jesus. Wow, blast from the past. Quest designer difficulty. Question from Reddit user Alex Orange 740. Is the Polaris Witcher trilogy or Curious or a new Witcher? I mean, I cannot talk about it, Camille. As you said, my friend, you know, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. But, you know, hopefully it will be nice. It will be fucking okay, you know? I recommend DLS in quality mode. Oh, really? Do you? You say, So you say DLS in quality mode? And sharpness? 100%, you say? Being like this? Okay. Let's see. Holy fuck. Okay, I mean, this is like kinda... Jesus Christ. This is like so sharp, actually. Huh. Well, you know, Machiavelli. Not surprising, you were right. That shit looks quite good. Actually, like this. Thank you for suggestion, my friend. Really appreciate it. This gun is amazing. Yeah, I love the 5 o'clock. Okay is okay, I take it. Yeah. It's sexy. Navarro. So Navarro says, hi, Pavo, I have a question. Okay. Who's responsible for the In Wolf's Clothing and the series main quest that take place in the same area? I think Morgvark is an interesting character, but the area these two quests are set is quite crowded when it comes to quests, which confused some people when they reached it. Any insights for them? Oh god, so like that whole thing has been done by Kuba Rokosh. Kuba was a senior quest designer in our team. Right now Kuba is a head of full story team. Those are the chumps that are doing the Witcher 1 remake. When it comes to like quests being quite crowded, I mean, yeah, we know about it. Like, in a way, it kind of happened during the production, and it's a bit of a behind-the-scenes story. You know, like, guys, sometimes when you're like actually working in a team that is really big, sometimes it actually happens that two quest designers place their quests surprisingly way too close, you know, to each other, and it's just the case of this one there, you know, and sometimes it's really difficult to actually make sure that those two are not actually stepping on each other's toes and so on, even though we are, of course, you know, doing our best, and QA is helping a lot it's difficult, man. Sometimes it fucking doesn't happen, you know, well enough, I would say. Oh. Now, my friends, DLLS does a good job, Brian said. Yep, it clearly does. Which one really needed that remake? Glad it's happening. It's actually interesting because, like, I think if I remember correctly, like, the characters in Witcher 1, they have like 150 triangles, right? Triangles are what the character's made of. Make a guess how much triangles have a face of character in Cyberpunk. Just take a guess. 3 million. So it's basically the Witcher is like 150, 160 triangles, and yes, yep. Especially yeah. It is this many in main NPCs and so on. Of course, you know, there's numerous LODs, right? Like, so when you're far away from the characters, you don't see it. The 3 million triangles is being loaded when you are close, right? It's the same as, I don't know, it's the same tech that, for instance, you know, Unreal 5 has, right? Like, when you're, like, really close to an object, it just loads, you know, the you know, highest density, the highest fidelity object, but when you're further, it unloads it, right? But it doesn't use the traditional lot system, while, you know, the Red Engine 4 still uses the traditional lot system, but still, we have normal LODs for those faces, so when you're far away, they're unloaded and whatever, they actually have numerous, I think 5. They have 5 basically steps when they are getting more and more dense. So they're the most dense when we're actually close to them. Fearless Jake said, I sometimes think, like, how do you feel about Nvidia abusing your game as a test bench? Great stuff. By the way, Pathtracing preview. I mean, that fucking tech preview, my friend, is awesome. And if people are gonna come in to our game and just make awesome shit and we call it abuse, they can abuse me anytime. Anytime, my friend. Anytime. Okay, then. Hilary McKenna is talking to Jimmy. Jimmy Kreutz. Jimmy Kreutz is talking to Hilary McKenna. Okay, let's check it out. Your car is ready, sir. About damn time. How long a guy gotta wait? You request quite a few modifications, which I managed to complete quickly as it is. Maybe even too quickly. I would prefer to have a little more time to check everything. It's a question to your safety, sir. Safety? Fuck that bullshit! It's gonna work now cause I got a raise now. Quit making excuses and tell me when I'm gonna come pick it up. We've already sent it. Should be ready for pickup within an hour. Yeah. What even is this accent? Russian, Polish? I don't know. It was a mix. It was Bielsko-Biała specifically. Kruszwic. I hope I hit it right. You know. I tried to hit the Bielsko-Biała accent. Did I get it right? I don't know. How was the plan? I thought it's Italian. No. It's a person from Bielsko-Biała who had like an Italian father, you know? But like he was born in Poland and because of that speaks with this accent. But his father was Italian, spoke to him like in Italian all his life. Therefore the influence. You know what I mean? Like there are layers. Like layers of character, my friend. This is how you build it, you know? Italian, Russian. I mean, mother was Russian. So it's quite complicated. But yes, it was a whole backstory there. Yeah, I built it really quickly, you know, for the purpose of the character. This is how you flesh it out, my friends. Kto jest synem kogo? Okay, then. Okay then, my friends, let me actually check out what else is here. We're gonna steal this car. Can I even drive away? Holy fuck. Right. Woohoo! What the fuck? That is a beast! Holy heck! Wait, how I'm supposed to... Okay. I was like, how I'm supposed to drive away, but thankfully, there's a clear opening. Kery Eurodyne! Yes! Kerry! I didn't pick up! I didn't pick up! Whatever you're doing right now, drop it and come to see me at the marina. Let's go! Slight change of plans. Waiting on your important delivery in a fucking gong slate. Be at the marina at 7 p.m. Yo! Kerry ignored. No, I mean, it was an accident, but we're gonna meet Kerry, my friends. God damn it, this game looks so awesome. And it's not even path tracing. Holy fuck. This is just ray tracing. I am driving so well. Night at the Roxbury, my dears. Oh yeah. I'm still waiting for ray tracing in Among Us. Oh yes. That blood and bones, you know, in ray tracing. I think that is something. No, you do not. What do you mean? No, you do not. Be careful with the ride. Oh yes, I'm really careful. I'm really careful not to break my ride. One of the best tracks in the entire game. Oh yeah. Woohoo! Okay then, my dears, let me check the chat really quickly, because there are some lengthy fucking questions in the chat. We know Cyberpunk's story and its characters were changing by the time in the development. Of course, I mean, as in every game, Camilo, really. Why you people creating the game did not delete all the information in files, letting data miners find out about your previous plans. For example, Santiago being in place of Sao, or recorded lines for male and female being romances for each character. Well, I mean, Camilo, so one clarification. Recorded lines for VO, this is not an oversight in any way. The recorded lines, and again, the characters were never planned to have different sexualities than they had at the end. We have recorded them because it's just simply easier for the recording studio to just run basically the whole script by 2Vs. And that's really true, you know? It's actually cheaper to just record everything rather than handpick, you know, what exactly, you know, what characters you're supposed to record in what combinations, you know? And we end up doing that very often. So, and we've been talking about it in the past, and I also talked about it. So when it comes to romances, this is not in regards of our plans or anything like this. Now, when it comes to the story changes, actual story changes, this is a different story altogether. And I think like some point ago today, actually Susie Hunter wrote on the chat a very wise thing, which is that cleanup and further in a cleanup that is a deep cleanup of us actually checking really carefully everything and making sure that no leftover files are left is really difficult to do. And I mean really difficult. because the thing is, like, the game is incredibly complicated and there is millions, literal millions of files that you have in the game. Sorry, I saved the game already 3 times, but I'll save it like this as well. And there's literally millions of files that you have, and it's really easy to miss something. So it's not, Camille, that we didn't clean up, it just means that we didn't manage to find everything that we wanted to clean up or that we should clean up, you know? So that is it, you know? So two comments to your question, my friend. Pablo says, Pavo, in Cyberpunk I've been training driving a lot lately, thanks to tutorials explaining how to master advanced driving. I hope that by the time of Phantom Liberty I will be able to perfectly chase opponents. Give me some hint on how long I should train. I don't know, Pablo. You know, Pablo, I cannot give you any hints, my friend. I cannot give you any hints, you know? Any news will come June. Any news will come June, you know. So yes. Okay then, my dears, really, like, let me, god damn it, those questions are really long. Let me keep on playing and I will take a look at the questions in a second. Okay. Ready to wait for Kerry. Okay, so that's the time we're supposed to... view a sit-in. Oh, that's him! Okay, my friend.
There, scallywag.
Okay, my friend. Yana Cold asks, is implementing system that will make NPCs react to your character fashion choices feasible, at least in quests? In CP you can be fully naked or dressed as junkie and nobody reacts to it, or corpo walking into all foods, they never question it. Yeah, very good point, Yana Cold. The thing is, like, because of in how many different, I would say, poses and situation and emotional states our characters can be, it is incredibly expensive and complex, my friend, to do it well. Like, to do it in a shit way, it's pretty simple, you know? To do it in a pretty shit way. But to do it in a well, oh man, it's really, really complex. I mean, I'm honest with you. Because, like, imagine how many different things. Imagine how many... This sharpen doesn't really look that well if you have, like, a sharpen set to 100, as I have on water. I mean, here maybe a bit better, but here it's just a bit strange. When, you know, imagine how many different states and situations you have our characters at, you know? So, it's gonna be always like this, my friend. Okay, then. Is the pier where David meets Lucy in Cyberpunk 2077 Edgerunners? I mean, Brian, is that the question? Because, like, I believe it is. I believe it is. I'm not 100% sure. That would probably owner Trigger would know.
Up for a cruise around the bay. Kicking it with old Kerry.
Damn! Look at that boy! All nimble and jumpy. Look at that, you know. I love, you know, moments like this, like, actually, you know, that small behind-the-scenes story information for you for, like, how we are actually doing it and building it. Jesus Christ, I can see the wood on this floor. The thing is that as designers, what we are doing, and that's the work of our cinematic designers and cinematic animators, we are actually, like, trying to combine, you know, all of those really unique animations and moments with our animation library. And that normally how it works, you know. You have them combined together, and as a player, we are giving you in that way, you know, this feeling of uniqueness and like human touch and like specific content, specific things that you're experiencing, you know. That's why here, you know, Kerry had this like unique animation recorded and so on, because we wanted it to make sure that it actually feels unique and different for this very moment when you meet him. Pablo wrote, time for naked male butts. Well, I mean, kinda, because I'm a female V, so I'm not sure how many naked male butts there's gonna be here. Probably not that many. Instant Transmission 88 asks, was Dancing with My Axe even ever recorded as a song? No, it wasn't. Instant Transmission 88. The songs that ended up being released were all the songs that we ever did with Refused. Damien Voss says, damn, just played my first hour of Pathtracing. It's crazy good. It's that not worth an upgrade, then I don't know what it is. I mean, whew, I'm glad, my friend. I'm glad, my friend. Because, like, there's, like, so many people. I remember, like, people just hating on us and saying, like, yeah, I cannot afford this card, you know, for whom you have released it and so on. And it's like, I mean, guys, it's a technology preview. It's really us pushing the boundaries. It's really us making sure that someone goes there and creates this fucking technology of the future, right? And again, someone will do it eventually. And we did it for the first time for that scale in a fucking AAA open world game, you know? Because I think there were like some attempts to do it in some, I think Quake 2 or something on some old games and so on. But nobody ever did it in that scale and so on. And this is basically us pushing tech forward and making sure that eventually this technology will be available for everyone, you know? So again, for some of you, it's already available. But in time, it will be available for everyone. And I think it's awesome, you know? I think it's awesome that we did this because, like, I am really proud of our engineers and of Nvidia, and I think we made history, you know, in a way. We made a history in rendering by doing that, and I think, like, in a way, I think people are starting slowly to realize how big of a deal it is in time, you know. People are slowly realizing how big of a deal it is, and I think, like, as those cards will get more popular, you will see what I mean. So yes. Jesus Christ, my dears, I'm trying to play this quest, but with these really long questions, I'm never going to move forward. Oh God. George 173 asks, hey Pavo, in Witcher 3, you can only have the current tracked quest marked on the map. Did you add the functionality from the O-Quest objectives on Mad Mob because of the limit of the game engine, or intentionally so that the player won't be distracted by the markers of other quests that are on the way of the game, so that the player can go through the quests at a time without being distracted by, for example, Witcher gear hidden somewhere nearby? Yes, George, it's exactly as you said. Like, it was a conscious choice because the thing is that when we were actually working on The Witcher 3 and developing that, we knew and we realized actually throughout the development of the game that we are really George, making sure that you are staying focused on that story. And the thing was that when we have actually allowed it, and again during development we had the version that actually allowed to track it, man, it was such a mess. It was such a mess. You just couldn't fucking figure out what's going on. You couldn't finish one quest. You were going with one quest, there was another on the way, then another on the way, then another on the way. You constantly kept switching and tracking, and instead of thinking about what's going on, what you are doing, about the characters, about the themes, and again, our quests are very specific themes, you know. Sometimes you have a quest that is a comedy, another one is a tragedy, another one is a detective story, another one is a thriller. Like, if you mix them up, it becomes just a pop. It becomes just a pop. You just can't fucking know what's going on. You know, you get stuck constantly, like, open world stuff while doing main story. It was a hell on earth to track it, honestly. So that was a conscious decision to make it like this. And I know there's a lot of players that don't like that, but I honestly think that partially the reason of success of Witcher 3 as an open world narrative game, RPG, is this tracking system. Because we managed to keep the players focused on the given quest they were doing, right? Long enough to actually understand the themes, understand the atmosphere, or really be there with the characters and be and feel the atmosphere. You know, it's really difficult. If you're getting distracted constantly, you can't feel anything for shit, my friend. My dears, someone is asking actually on the stream about the attributes. Oh, I have 1 perk point. That's nice. So those are my attributes, my dear. So I went into technical ability, actually, and I put on, as you can see, quite a lot into crafting. Yeah, we crafted the shit out of this game. Like, we crafted so many guns and upgraded everything to, like, to insanity. Like, you can see I'm almost there, you know, here with the crafting. So we did a lot of crafting, not this much in engineering. Then when it comes to reflexes, I went mostly into guns, handguns, and assault. There's a bit in handguns, not much more here. And then the rest I put into body in athletics. And this is kind of my build. So basically V that can like craft shit pretty well, make good guns and use them, and is pretty tough and doesn't die instantly. So I would say pretty cookie cutter basic build, my friend. Okay, we have this 1 perk point. Intelligence and cool seems to be forgotten. I mean, Camille, because I'm fucking dumb and stiff, you know? That's really what it is. I'm dumb and stiff. That's the kind of character I'm playing, you know? So that's the reason. Here we go, my friend. I think we're gonna go into body. Let me actually check. I have this 1 point. What I could spend it on. Dodging does not drain stamina. Oh, I can finish through grit, actually. Yes! Woohoo! Holy fuck, this build is packed! Let me save the game. Save the game. Yes. Oh god. Okay, my dears, let me play the game. Pablo asks, Pablo, are you happy with current attributes and perks mechanics? No, Pablo. I'm not. And I know that gameplay team is with me on this, to be honest. So, I think there's much more that is possible, to be completely honest with you. You know, with different implementation and so on. I think like we did fine. I think we did fine. But this is maybe like okay level. It's not fucking okay yet. You know, this is like, yeah. I mean, I quite like it, but, you know, there's just so much more that's possible, I think. Oh yes, and someone was actually asking, sorry my dears, I actually forgot it already, about the numbers, so where we are. So Edgerunner, 90, you only live once, 70, and down the wire, it's 40 right now. So yeah, I think this is the max you can have without pushing the main storyline further. I think. I don't think I missed anything major. Yeah, reputation, relationship with Johnny, relic progression. Exactly, Camille. Exactly, my friend. George says, thank you for the answer. My first playthrough in Witcher 3 was with mod that adds all markers on the map, and now I'm in my second playthrough on Xbox Series X, and I like that I'm not distracted from other quests. Yeah, George, I get it. It's just like, I think like when you're like a player who experienced Witcher 3 like once or twice or 3 times already, I think that then it's fine maybe to just get distracted and like check other things and so on, because like you already sort of know it. But I think it's really important when you're actually consuming the atmosphere and really being there. Science fiction person says, I was watching the I was watching the making of Witcher 1 videos that came with the release of The Witcher 1. One of the videos had the lead designer Michał Madej talking about adapting the books into the game. Is he still with CDPR? I know it's been a long time. Oh, you know, Michał Madej left CDPR I think 12 years ago. And then he came back. And then he came back 7 years ago. And then he left after year and a half or 2 years. So that's the situation. So Michał is working in Activision as a design director, my friend. Pablo said that was blunt. I mean, Pablo, you know, what I'm supposed to tell you. Anyway, let's go, my dears, because now is the sweetest moment of all of them, I think.
What's the occasion?
New beginnings and life's loops.
Life's loops.
V, please don't make me ruin the surprise. You coming or not?
Okay, yeah. Sounds promising. I'm in.
Music to my fucking ears. Off we go. Now if I can find that button.
You can see his eyes going blue.
Dad.
You know why?
Samurai. All ahead.
Because he's conducting, of course, and... because he is, of course, steering the samurai, right? I hope you like the pun, samurai. Oh, you don't? Machiavelli, you don't like the pun? You know what's the best? The fact that the notes he plays are actual notes, you know? Because that was... I never heard him singing? Yeah, he does, he does.
Hey, your song? Don't recognize it.
Cause it's new.
Who wrote the riff?
Bouncing
Piotr
around my skull
Adamczyk.
for a while now.
P.T. Adamczyk, and he also mocapped it. He also mocapped
Feel
him
like
playing.
I'm onto something really special here.
And David Cordero cleaned it up. So that's the same guy that actually did animations for my concert.
Nice axe.
It's a Lancaster, custom built. Only 5 ever made in this series. I got one. Militech Chief's got another. The other 3, yeah, fuck if I know. It's tailored with a reverse polarity pickup, ebony frets, and one silky smooth Kaimar vibrato. And see this rusty color on the strings? Supposed to be the blood of legendary bluesman Dennis Ford himself.
I love, you know, when our characters actually speak about like the world and their opinion about things, and then there's no plot to talk about, you know? That he is just there, jamming, having great time with us, you know, and there's nothing about the plot that he wants to tell me. He just tells me about what he likes, about his interests, about his guitar, and so on. Herida wrote po polsku brzmi lepiej, which means in Polish it sounds better. Okay. Yeah, I love those moments, Kiros, as well, you know, it's awesome.
Okay, so let me hear what this is all about.
Like I said, life's loops.
Breakfast cereal?
No. Loops. Cycles. One chapter ends, another begins. Life's full of them. At least my guru tells me so.
You should have called this song Breakfast Cereal. Oh yeah. Yeah, it was so awesome because like I think like this song was like of course composed by Piotr Adamczyk, and he literally like wrote this only for this moment, to have it here.
Your guru?
Yeah. I got spiritual needs. Visit Keon every couple of years. He's got this yurt in Tangaland.
Yeah.
Middle of fucking nowhere. Off-grid, net blockers included. Our last meet, Keon told me that time for closure, loop completion, I'd come. That's why we're here. You and me.
We are sailing far fucking away, Guru name sounds weirdly familiar. Oh yeah? Kian? Yeah, I know. So, Ocean's fucking massive. Yeah, it is. Breen Dude, yes. I just love moments like this with the characters. And Johnny just lying there chilling.
This closure got anything to do with Johnny? With you battling shadows?
Nah. Well, maybe a bit. Because, managed well without him. Built my career. Made my fortune. Me. But damn it, no matter how hard I try, I can't forget him. Yeah. I'd rip him out of my head if I fucking could.
Think I know the feeling.
Yeah, and it's like, when we are actually creating the storytelling, it's interesting because like often it's about actually creating those parallels and making sure that we are telling the story that is relevant to the player in some ways, That is interesting. Wow, we fucking sailed quite far away. Oh, it stopped. Okay. So it's like, like by creating the things that are actually naturally, like creating those moments of empathy, we are actually really making you feel as a player about, your own fate and so on. That's why, V said, yeah, I know something about it, about ripping Johnny off, Spigot the Bear said, first time here, love to see my favorite quest. Hey Spigot, nice to have you, my friend, with us. Nice that you're here. We're just, chilling with Kerry. Kerry is like jamming on his boat. It was interesting because this quest has been designed by Alexander Borys and has been implemented by Joanna Radomska. Alexander is a very, very good designer. And Asha is one of my senior quest designers. She is one of the most seasoned quest designers we have. She is with the company since The Witcher 1. So one of the oldest standing employees in the studio. And Asha has implemented that. It has been, scenes have been done by Paweł Ochocki, our senior cinematic designer and coordinator in my cinematic design team. So we had a great fucking team on this quest. Also, PT Adamczyk, Piotr Adamczyk recorded the song, and animations have been done by David Cordero. So that's the guy that did also the song, the recordings for the concert for the for A Like a Supreme. So great team all around, honestly. Hope we go for a boat drinks with Idris Elba. Lucy wrote. Oh God, no comment, Lucy, about this. We will see what the future brings, Juarez said, but Piotr Lewandowski is the guy playing the guitar, right? Juarez, I'm not sure. I thought that in this specific case that was Piotr Adamczyk, because Piotr recorded the instruments for us, but I'm not sure. It could be in this case that it was Piotr Lewandowski. I am not sure, Juarez. We would have to ask really, David Cordero to know, because I don't know who was in the mock-up session. I thought it was Piotr Adamczyk, but again, I might be wrong, here. So yes. Okay then.
Albite? Tell me about these loops.
Okay. So, first tune I ever wrote that was worth a damn, I wrote at sea. And you notice? Fingers are on to something fresh again today. There's a loop for you.
What was that little number? I know it?
Bleed the beat. Wrote it during a cruise ship gig. And decks, pools, more pools, buffets, shrimp, bells and whistles. Everybody thinks the song's about sticking it to corporo fascistas.
But actually, it's...
Didn't just make music on that boat. Busted my ass. Serving drinks, waiting tables. Free time, I composed till my fingers bled. I had to watch out not to stain their precious porcelain.
I love when the characters talk about those
And there it
memories,
is.
of
A
theirs.
song about bleeding in service of the rich.
This is like
People
one of the secrets of
hear
really
what they
making
wanna
the
hear,
characters
though.
memorable.
But man, was that a hit. One of Samurai's biggest. Just like this one will be. Fresh, raw, real.
This is one of the reasons, why our characters are really feeling like real people, because they do talk about their opinions, about what they like, when they dislike, and so on. That you can actually find out something about them, what they did, what they have in mind, what is important for them, and so on. And it's I think it really, really makes a difference, when characters not just a signpost, but they real people have opinions and thoughts and dreams and so on. It's always amazing to actually learn about it. Pinzel, hello Pinzel. Pinzel asks, kiedy DLC? Kiedy DLC? I cannot talk about it, Pinzel. Pinzel, you know him. I cannot talk about it. It's my friend. But you know what? I mean, we said that in June we're gonna start talking about something, so hey. Yes, exactly. Anyway, Darth Malik asked, I noticed that in the credits of Cyberpunk, there is someone named Sebastian Stempin assigned as a story concept. What does story concept mean? Do you have Sebastian Stempin write the story outline for all CDPR games? Darth Malik asks. No, my friend. Sebastian was at the time working in the studio as I think he was a narrative director or story director. I forgot his title. And basically, Sebastian was working on the story outline. The Cyberpunk story has some elements of that story outline. It's not really what Sebastian wrote, but it has some elements of that, so we wanted to credit him. Sebastian has left CDPR, I think over 5 years ago at this point, and he has been working on Diablo 4, on the story for Diablo 4. And he is, or he was in the Blizzard team. I'm not sure where he is right now, but he was definitely in the Blizzard team for that time. So this is what it is, Darth Malik. We just wanted to credit Sebastian for his work, And Dershik asks, do you know where the sacred and the profane music is played in Cyberpunk? This music is so good, but I can't remember where it was used. Oh damn, I have no idea. That information probably only all our audio designers, unfortunately, I have no idea, my friend, where it's exactly used, Someone on the chat, Creep/Slasher wrote that it's in Cinnamon. That's possible, actually, that it's in Cinnamon. That would make sense, but I'm actually not sure. There was one comment that just disappeared from me, that Asha is the face of one of the characters in the game, yeah, Iris Tanner, I think she is. I forgot the name of the character, but yes, that's correct. Actually, Asha Radomska, Joanna Radomska, our longest-standing quest designer, she is the face of Iris. So yes. Tomuri wrote, "Love you, Pavel. I love you back, my chum. Love you back." Now, my friends, I wanted to actually talk to you slightly about the composition here, because look how we are sitting. Like, here we are sitting, looking at Kerry. There's Johnny there, right? And what we have at the back, we have this land with those palm trees, you know, and those lit up commercials. There, those lit up ads, and this creates this full composition with this really strong light here on that side. You know, you can see that this frame is just nicely composed. It just looks good. We are always like trying to avoid actually like perpendicular lines, so that's why everything is kind of like, you know, asymmetrical and broken in some ways, but it gives it also this feeling of naturality, you know. And even though we very carefully compose those frames, like I remember us adding like those palm trees and those ads at the background to be sure that when we are here actually in that frame, everything looks as well as it can. Oil fields, those are oil fields. Oh yes, actually oil fields, that's a good point. It actually adds an additional layer in the context, right, of the whole story. So yeah. Instant transmission, no worries, my friend. I always like answering your questions, always try to do that. Eurodyne asks, by any chance, can you share some story behind Kery's design character? I mean, I talked about it for hours at this point. I'm curious of the official concept art book. Kery looks so different than him now in the game. So any story with Kery has such huge change than his original concept art design. I mean, Eurodyne, because like, the thing is that when you're actually like working on a character and creating like many concept arts, and for many important characters as Kery Eurodyne, we actually create lots of concept art. It's not only one or two, but there's actually a lot of it being created, you know, for those characters. Very often you end up with some kind of vision, and then when you move on to creating a character model, at the moment when you're actually making it 3D and putting it in the world and in the game, you realize that it doesn't work as well as it worked in 2D, you know? And that's really true. Like, sometimes just simply things that are on the picture looking well, they are not on the screen when they're in 3D and so on. That's why, you know, like we are doing often changes, you know. That's why when you look at the concept art of Cyberpunk, but also Witcher 3 characters, you will see a lot of significant differences, you know, because like it's a different stage when you have concept art team working on a character and looking for ideas and so on, and then you have a 3D artist who comes in and works on those ideas. And then, you know, when it comes to 3D artists, you have sometimes different people making the body, different people making the face, different people making the hair, because we have a specialized hair artist in our company, because hair is really difficult to make, actually to make it like believable and well looking, you know. Different people are also making the beards and, you know, like all the facial hair. So all of those elements, you know, are actually coming together as a work of multiple artists. So each of these artists is actually adding something to the vision or adding interpretation of their vision. And of course, you know, our directors are guarding that vision, making sure that it's like as good as it only can be. And throughout that process, you're observing, you know, and you're like figuring out, okay, you know, this material for this trousers didn't work as well. We need to change it slightly, you know. This looks or this face or this character, or maybe, you know, like the way how you made the characters do not really fit that well to the character that it was supposed to be, or does not fit anymore to the voice acting. So those elements are really important, you know, for us to pull off and make sure it happens. Lukina, thank you so much, my friend, for a prime. I really appreciate you guys for subbing in. Okay, my friends, let me continue actually so that we can finish this quest before the end of the stream.
And you needed company for that?
Well, don't say it like that. Been thinking about that Us Cracks fiasco lately. About how you helped me. A lot. You shake things up, V. Before you came along, I was stuck in the mud.
And now?
Got me thinking about a new song. A new album, even. A real fucking thrasher with a new soul. Like everything from now on. Had what I think folks call an epiphany.
Yeah. And it's so awesome because like you can see, you know, V coming into his life and sort of changing that life. You know, we know that he was very close and like making an attempt to take his own life before actually meeting back V and Joni in his life. And then there is this moment when you actually step in and it actually changes so many things for him as a character. And Kerry thus care like really deeply about you, about Johnny actually, about their past, and like all of those things actually make him realize, you know, and that's why he takes you on a boat, you know, to the place with the water where he wrote like this first song. That's why you are here. So as you can see, there are like layers and layers of meaning that we have tried to pack into those like fairly simple scene, you know, here. Darth Malik says, Yennefer gets a lot of love among Witcher fans, but I thought that Triss romance quests were also super well done. It's the person who worked on the Triss romance quest still with the CDPR. That person is Karolina Kuzia, and Karolina Kuzia, together with Kuba Rokos, because she is his wife, is working in the Fool's Theory. Karolina Kuzia is a design director of Thaumaturgic game that they are doing, and she will be also working on the Witcher 1 remake. So in a way you can say yes, you know, Karolina is a person I worked closely with. We cooperated on a bunch of quests. Karolina worked on Wandering in the Dark quest that she designed, and then later I took it over and changed some things, but mostly like kept things intact and implemented it. I designed through Times and Space quests in The Witcher 3, and Karolina was actually implementing it. So, you know, we cooperated actually quite a lot together with Karolina. Actually, when I was in GDC, I met her and Kuba in San Francisco. It's actually interesting because like they are often in Warsaw. You know, Fool's Theory is in Bielsko-Biała in Poland, so different smaller city in Śląsk. Well, towards Śląsk region in Poland, and the thing is that I didn't meet them in Poland since so long, while, you know, when I was in San Francisco I met them, so yes. And Karolina is the one who actually designed and implemented the Triss romance quest, so that is her work.
It could just be what folks call maturity.
You'll see. No more mayhem, no more shady-ass schemes. Done with that. Well, starting tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. Now for a breath of freedom. You gonna fucking help me? Or just stand there like a gonk?
Chaos and destruction? Why the fuck not?
So this is
heavy.
So this was one of the
No
design
regrets
ideas.
after owning a trashed yacht?
My yacht? Honestly think I'd name my boat Samurai. Fuck.
Whose the fuck is it?
That head motherfucker, LB Kovacek.
Kovacek?
So this is the
That
idea that
Kovacek?
we had. We had this idea that he fucking
Never got
hates
a
his
chance to
manager,
properly
and he
thank
just...
him
What
for
the
the
fuck is that
Asymmetric
axe?
shit and a few other things. Choose something and smash it. This one's on LB.
Okay, let's rip this boat to shreds.
Well.
Where's
Finally
that
ready
coffee
to party.
machine? Destroy the
Either he's gone
painting.
senile or
Let's
finally
smash.
wising the fuck up. Could be either.
Do you like the song Blake? Do you like this, guys? Yes. The poor fucking vinyl player. God damn it. Let's destroy this shit. Holy shit, what is this? What else we can destroy here? Give me the money.
this motherfucker!
I broke the radio. Johnny, destroy something with me. Where's Kerry? Oh shit. What the fuck are you trying to destroy? Yes, Kerry, my too.
I'm alright.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Still got a little left in you?
Remember when you woke up in that scrapyard? That's where he is now, being reborn with fuck all to stop it.
It's time for the grand finale.
Oh shit.
Do the honors, V.
Baptism by fire and water. A fucking man.
Like true rocker boys, you know? My friends, let's rock, let's destroy some more. Yes? Do you like? Kovacic won half his yacht. You know, so that's the thing, that's like the idea we had, because we were looking for like unique idea for a romance. And all the time we were thinking like, okay, this is like so lame. You know, like all the ideas we had and so on. And I remember Alex Puere coming up with this idea of like, okay, what if we will just do this thing that you just go in and in like a true fucking rocker boy fashion, you just go in and destroy that boat, you know? And we fucking love that. And we love that idea. Here you have a showcase of this destruction here. I'm glad I got this metal hands, you know? Okay guys, you ready? Ready to destroy this shit, you know? Who played this song? I have no idea. I have no idea, honestly. But we wanted, as you can see, like we really wanted to make that whole sequence, like give it a feel of an actual like banger of you two rocker boys fucking completely wrecking and destroying this place, you know? It's like, you know, as being like a kind of rock and roll player in like 80s, you know? It's this kind of way. Let's do it! Let's
Settling
do it.
scores.
Well fucking said. Suck on this, Kovacic!
Oh, fuck. Okay, well. Time to fucking go, I guess. Where's Kerry? He already jumped off. I must have missed him. Where is NCPD? I mean, yeah, that's a good question, actually. Wait for Kerry. Where's Kerry? Oh, here's Kerry. Okay, Kerry. Yeah, doing well. Okay, I didn't see him in the water. Like it was too dark. Fucking samurai.
I think I ought to start using my own pool more often. Come here, kid. Just hold your breath a little ways. Reeks something real.
Holy fuck, that yacht is smoking. I love Cyberpunk for quests like this, exactly like this, you know? Because like this is so unusual, like for a romance quest, to like that the romance is just about, you know, two of you just sitting on the beach and just destroying the yacht and looking actually at it, you know? And again, because I'm female V, he's not interested in me that much.
Somebody has to have seen the smoke by now. If the samurai sails another day, I'm gonna rip my hair out. or come with Black Market C6? What do you think? Never. I ain't fun. You?
Oh, shit. You missed it. I mean, I didn't really miss it. I didn't really miss it. I was... Oh, shit. This whole fucking thing. Look how proud he is. That whole boat went down. Oh. Like, that's the thing, you know, like, I love quests like this, you know?
Drift off or what?
Well done, Kerry Smasher. Prime way to settle a score, how it feels to be living on the edge.
You're insane.
Yeah, you danced along that edge with me. Felt good, didn't it?
I had a choice.
Oh no, I can't possibly take all the credit for this. Besides, you could have backed out anytime you wanted. Thanks for staying, Pete. Oh, hell of a night, huh? Felt like Samurai's first few gigs. A little sloppy, granted, but the energy was fucking raw.
Nice twist of events.
God damn it, Kerry.
Alright, let's get out of here before the wind flips and we get flooded by that stench. Need a ride?
Oh, let's take a ride with him. I mean,
of course I do.
Come on then.
It's so random why Kerry drops us where he drops us. I mean, I don't really remember what was the reason. I think like that was the intention was that we wanted to drop you as a player in place that would be the easiest to get to other places. But yeah, that was the reason. I would prefer to have an actual, you know, ride with Kerry, you know, but yeah. Oh, my favorite is when he drops you naked, as butt naked when you're a masculine being. God damn it, okay. If you say so, my friend. Okay. Oh, that highwayman's still not done. Lol. Okay. My dears, let's try... Oh, shit, that's not the one that I wanted to track. I wanted to track this one. Time to do the Badlands one, right? I lost my steed, by the way. Holy fuck. Let me pick the car. What do you wanna guys drive? Oh, fucking hell. Okay, let's go with Outlaw. Shit. Oh, this car interior. Damn it, it looks so sweet. Holy shit. My, for fuck's sake. Seriously. If you say so. Oh, god damn it, guys. Oh god, Pablo is driving again. Philip said, I mean, of course. Of course. Since you have picked the best in me, I have a question. Why was Dominic TT membership not follow up on? Oh god, I have no idea what's the context of this question. Instant transmission. I don't know the context of this question. This REX looks so good, by the way, here. My dears, I need to make the game slightly more quiet because it's just so loud. Karach boom music, yeah. You're driving like a psycho. No, I'm not. Look at this. Yo. I love look at the lights and the and on my car. Oh, Panam, hello. Hello, Panam is actually writing to us. Once for a change. God damn it. Okay, let's check it out. I have to tell you something, but if you tell another living soul, I'll hunt you down to end of earth, understood? So you know that new song from Asymmetric? The one with Kery Eurodyne? I normally don't listen to that kind of music, but shit! Every time it plays on the radio, I start humming along. You should check it out. Well, it's funny you should mention that. The collab between Kerry and Asymmetric was kind of because of me. Surely you just... No, but seriously? Come off, you're not fooling anyone. How would you even know Kery Eurodyne? I mean, it's awesome, like, when characters reference the events from other quests. Okay. Well, I do just happen to be one of the Night City's finest. Mercs. It is really so hard to believe that I'd get a gig from Rocker Boys. But for real, I do promise to tell you the whole story one day. I've never met a real rocker boy. What's he like? I remember hearing somewhere that he wanted to kill himself and his career with a bang. Well, that's not completely untrue. Kerry needed help. And a friend too. Over the last few years, everything that happened with Johnny and Samurai, it's all in net if you want to read about it, really started to get under my skin. He was going through a pretty violent life crisis when I met him. I helped him get through in one piece. The Asymmetric song is kind of like the icing in a whole cake. Nice. I love when characters send me messages and reference like other events. Oh, by the way, the Kiroshi factory. Yo, the Kiroshi factory. Panam will recover her sniper just to shoot you, Pavel. I mean, why she would shoot me? I am such a nice person. Holy shit. Who built these roads in such a way? Holy fuck, I drove in the wrong way. Okay, I need to switch. Yes. This direction. Next time I'll ask Kerry for some deep places for Panam for sure. Okay. Yeah, sure, it's the road's fault. Urban Commando. Urban Commando, and we're at 6th Street area, my chums. Fucking love driving in this game. I never use fast travel here in this game. Like using fast travel in this game is like completely losing the atmosphere and the vibe of this game. Blue Moon is calling me.
Hey, it's Blue Moon from Us Cracks. You know, the band.
Whole of Night City knows you. What's cracking?
I've got a problem.
I mean, you're not calling to ask me to be your backup dancer? Just kidding. What can I do you for?
It's about a fan of mine. The weirder variety. I've been getting death threats.
Oh shit.
All sent to my private address. I'm also being followed. I can't just wait around until something bad happens.
God
we
damn
have
it.
to find him and deal with him.
Oh shit.
I don't know how much you charge, V, but I'm prepared to pay whatever the cost. Believe me.
Okay, well, let me actually ask some questions. How do you know about him? Okay.
Our guy. You know anything about him?
Nothing.
That's our baby blue girl.
He signs his
Yeah.
letters GC.
Our blue moon.
Not much to go on. Clue nonetheless.
Okay, GC. How do you
How
know?
do you know the threat's real and not just a joke in poor taste?
Me, that last letter I got was a bomb. Security got to it first, of course, but... You see what I'm dealing with?
Uh-huh. Doesn't get more real than that.
Holy shit. Okay, well, oh! Can your bandmates do something?
Can't your bandmates do anything about it? Seem like a bunch of girls who can take care of themselves.
V, I don't even know what this guy looks like. We need to catch him in the act. Like, quietly. As for us, you said it yourself. The whole city knows our faces.
Damn. Happy to help. Now's not a good time. Okay, happy to help.
out.
Right, we are going to help
right.
our Blue Moon.
You're like super chill. So, I've got a plan. I'll go for a little stroll by Kabuki Roundabout while you hang back. Watch out for any signs of trouble. You catch something suspicious, like you see the guy, and you're 100% sure it's him.
I'll know what to do.
No, wait. We're not killing anyone here. That would be bad for the band's, like,
God
PR
damn it,
stuff.
I got hyped.
All we want to do is teach him a lesson.
Whatever.
I got hyped, we are gonna kill him.
So, just go to Kabuki, sit on the bench, and wait for me. I'll come to you.
Okay. Well, you know, every breath you take. Fucking the title of this quest. Okay, every breath you take, we have, my dears, another quest on our hands. So this is probably what I'm gonna do after the Badlands rise, because why not? We're doing the 100% of the game, right? So we need to like zero everything. So yeah, there's still this fucking rhino. There's still fucking rhino, really to beat, but maybe we'll manage, you know. Instant Transmission said, thank you for the stream, was absolute blast, good speed. I have to run. No worries, my friend will be finishing up anyway in like 20 minutes, so don't worry, my friend. I expect to romance anyone and everything in Phantom Liberty. DJ Gnu wrote, right, like an iron, you know, and then you know, car engine, literally everything. Why the Queen of the Highway and Panam Palmer is the only character that messages us when we progress with the other characters' stories. Camille, because like that was our idea, right? Like we wanted to make sure that each romance is different, each romance feels special in a way, and each character is different. And simply like Judy would not care about that stuff. You know, she is, you know, messaging V about their own relationship in their world that they have built. You know, River is messaging you about his, like, you know, how do you call it? This whole, you know, investigation detective business that he's created. You know, Kerry is actually like talking to you about lots of story threads from his life and so on. So each of them has actually a different design and different idea with that. And for Panam, we had this kind of idea, you know, so that's the reason, Camille. We wanted to tie it up like this. And as I told you, like, our idea is that it's asymmetrical, because like the thing is, in real life, relationships in real life are asymmetrical. Like the fact that you have a great like chemistry with one person does not mean that you have a great chemistry with another person, you know. The fact that you had, like, I don't know, one person was a great kisser doesn't mean that another person is a great kisser too. You know, you know, the fact that you had a great vibe, you know, with one person talking about music or games doesn't mean that other person will have it. You know, relationships are different, and in most cases they're difficult, and they are very asymmetrical. They are not the same. There are some elements, sure, that are similar, but they are not identical. They're not the same, especially when those people are as different as Kerry, Panam, Judy, and River. So that's the reason, my friend. But do you think that Panam has like more spotlight? I mean, maybe because of that, Camille, you can say so. Maybe you can make it feel like this. But you know, like if you look at the amount of messages that Judy sends you or Kerry sends you, like, but you need to finish his storyline. It's also quite a lot. So I mean, maybe. Oof, drop the infos. Who's the best kisser between 4 love interests? I mean, that's definitely Stout. That's definitely Stout. Like, that's like lore accurate, my friend. Just saying, you know? Just don't tell anyone I said it. But, yeah. I think it's Stout 100%, you know? Like, she's this kind of kisser that, like, is always trying to catch your tongue with her teeth, you know, and fucking bite you, you know? She's this kind of kisser, you know? I think I'm supposed to call Claire. Yes. Okay, let's call. Let's call her then, my dears. Yeah, here you go. All of those lore information.
Hey, Claire. Next race.
Oh, she has a really nice light.
It'll be a tough one. Off-road, lots of lead flying. We'll take Beast. I want to try her out in the field.
Okay.
Nova. FYI, I'm already here.
Perfect. Join you in a sec.
Sounds good. See ya.
In a sec? Well, I mean, it's probably not really the sec, but my dears, let's do it. I'll save the game because, like, last time that race was very eventful. Let's try it.
No, I don't have it. Well, how am I supposed to know who's got it?
Holy
Dude,
fuck!
This is your problem, not mine.
I have waited on a bench fucking forever. V is like very, very chill. Fucking midnight, sorry, midday. I love those races, by the way. Like these cars. All of those people here.
Out the Badlands, Luigi's the man! I really thought you'd stand me up again. I thought Bully would have to ride shotgun.
Bully is a fantastic shot.
He is. But he's talking, always. Too much. His mouth never stops running. It's distracting. I take the turns too wide.
So next time I actually don't make it, there's duct tape in the trunk. Just saying.
Yeah, Jakub Antonowicz and Margot Wojciechowicz. Yes, here you go. You know, my chums. Not the duct tape.
Man, I can't hear you. Wait. Oh, you mean him? Honestly, I don't know.
Look at those transgressions. Assault for a corporate representative's second-degree murder, attempted murder, vandalism in a corporate zone, possession of military-grade pharmaceuticals. I always wanted to ask you, you know what NPC that looks like a bargain basement Johnny Silverhand? Yes, I know. He looks like a budget Johnny. Yeah. The budget Johnny. I mean, I don't think it was a conscious decision. At some point, we like what the fuck? Those tats, man. Holy shit. Look at this Valentino's tats. Jesus. The fuck? Those cars are beasts. That's Gecko. That's Javelina, obviously.
Hey, V. Good to see you again.
Got another race to run, huh?
Second of 4, I hope.
Dude, this is your
Ready to go
problem,
off-road?
Oh shit. Okay, well, you know.
Hey, what gives?
Yeah, well.
You ready to talk?
Yeah, ready. Loda Nomads here. Don't see many fans.
Not a fan-friendly event, is it?
We want to bake in this sun.
Speed, carnage, a crunching metal symphony. Yeah, dull stuff.
Valentina's turned Wraith. Oh yeah. 1000 HP. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a fucking powerful machine. You know,
Ron, you
the
alive?
beast.
Looks like Aldecaldo's fronted a solid team.
This is their race, or so they think.
Are they wrong?
Nomad team usually wins this one, so no. Guess not. Okay, I'm just gonna melt under that sun, so gonna wait in the car.
Sure.
Okay. Did he already talk about FF06B5 today? Hirosaki asks. Well, he didn't.
Man, I can't hear
But you know what? That's the same as every day. He simply, you know, does not talk about it. You know how it is, my friend. Oh shit, I can save. Okay, well, that's me then.
Ladies and gentlemen, get your pants on right.
He's been dropping hints about it. No.
30 seconds and counting.
You hear me?
Ignore him. Luigi tries to get in people's heads.
Hey, you!
Luigi, what's up?
Yeah, what's up?
Just wanted to wish you luck!
Thanks!
Such a nice person, this Luigi. You know.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go, my dears. Fucking hell. Oh shit, this is actual off-road. I will totally fit here. Fuck. Oh shit. Okay then, my dears, let's go. Cleair, smoke them. These motherfuckers. See ya, nerds. Fucking losers. Whatever. I mean, I'm effortlessly first, you know what? Like, seriously. What's going on, my dears? Look at this, fucking hell. Cleair smoked those bitches. Oh shit, I hope Cleair is okay. That was not planned, but we gonna kill them. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Holy shit. Holy hell. This is very competitive. I wasn't expecting it to be this competitive. Okay, okay, I got it. No, no I don't. Holy fuck. Shit, it's good that this... No! I'm sixth! No! Oh shit! What is happening? Okay, bitches, I mean, seriously, get the fuck of my way! I mean, guys, I'm totally not winning this one, right? I'm seriously...
Someone get me out of here!
Fucking sandstorm. Careful, V.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh god! Oh shit! Oh fuck! What? Okay, I'm sixth. Seriously, this is really difficult. I'm never winning this. Oh god damn it! Okay, guys. Fucking focus. Sharp. Let's do it. Let's defeat those bitches. Yeah, let's defeat those bitches. That's what I'm talking about. Oh shit, no, no. I still have chance. I still have chance. Holy fuck. Okay. 21 checkpoints, dears. Let's go. Holy shit. Die, motherfucker. Okay. Shoot him, Cleair. Show him. Let's go. You know? Are you guys proud of me? I left them fucking so far behind. Okay, 26 out of 35. We're getting that. Oh shit, what is this cleaning machine doing here? It's cleaning up. Oh, that makes sense actually. Thanks, Chum. Holy shit, these roads must be really dirty here. No, nobody's overtaking me. No. Nobody's overtaking me. You bastard. Fuck. 6 checkpoints, 5. Holy fuck, what's going on there? Oh shit. Oh god, I fucking hate turns. I just hate turns. And those cleaning machines are annoying. God damn it, I'm too late. Oh fuck, I've lost. I have lost probably. Come over here. Let's just overtake him. Let's do it. Cleair, we need more fucking firepower. Let's go. No, I lost. I fucking lost. I lost.
Luigi and Margo are our winners.
We're doing well.
Like, chance at the final well?
Better believe it. Right up to the finish line.
God damn it. I was sweating my pants.
Fuck. What shortcut? That is race terrain. You lost him? Oh, God. Spare me from these fucking children. Okay, come back, but this time, no fucking shortcuts.
God damn it. Imagine being beaten by Luigi. Go to Luigi, Pavo. Where's Luigi?
No way.
You forget something?
I will want to talk to Cleair. Well, okay, let's just check Luigi. I don't think I can do anything yet. Well, okay, let's talk to Cleair.
You feeling all right?
How am I doing?
You're too wide around corners and slow down the last straightaway, but I'm nitpicking.
So, no regrets putting me behind the wheel.
But I gave you
Not
an
yet.
easy task. Ah, of course.
The last driver was better than I
I do
am.
not give a shit. You were responsible
was.
for that motorcycle.
A good
No,
husband.
Do not dare return
An
until you
amazing
have repaired
wheelman.
it.
Oh shit. You're doing this
So
for him?
racing for him.
You can see how we are
adored this
actually
shit.
delivering you
Had a
small
keen
pieces
mind
of
for
story.
machines, unmatched. He could talk to him. When he got behind the wheel, it was like he fused with it. But just him. No implants.
Will you say we win this for him?
I'm counting on you. You want to lift to my garage?
God damn it. Okay, well,
Find
no
my
thanks.
own way there. Thanks.
All right, see ya.
Okay, Cleair. Well, anyway, Camille says to talk to Luigi. I'm just gonna check. So these chums are part of the race. See ya. This guy is definitely too close to that car. And they are here. I don't think
Fuck. What shortcut? That is race terrain. You lost him? Oh, God. Spare me from these fucking children. Okay, come back, but this time, no fucking shortcuts.
I will open your trunk for a punishment. Yes? I am not seeing the Luigi here. I don't know where the fuck Luigi actually went. He was driving in the front of me. Showing some dead people. Pavel, focus, go forward. I am focused, but distracted. Oh, that's Luigi, you mean? That's, unfortunate. That's unfortunate, I think. Wow. Cool. Well, Louis, it was nice knowing you, I guess. Bone wrecker. Kinda wrecked, to be honest.
I gave you an easy task.
Oh, there's some loot.
Of course, let him. I do not give a
Nice.
shit. You are responsible for
Cool.
that motorcycle.
Thanks, guys.
Do not dare
See ya,
return it until you
losers.
have repaired it.
God damn it, like, I was literally, like, second. Like, 1 meter behind him. That's not great, but that's fine. That's fine, my dears. Okay, then. We are here. You know, the Badlands race was pretty fucking cool. Next time, we are going to start probably from Blue Moon's quest. And we are going to help her out with this stalker that she's having. My dears, supposedly, that is what's going on. Now, I am going to play you some of that Cyberpunk bangers for the end. One of that Cyberpunk bangers, because why not? Maybe this one, this time around. My dears, it was awesome, as always, playing with you. I always have pleasure really streaming for you. I wanted to greet our dear Reds and moderators. Thank you so much for being here. Chivok, our customer support engineer. Ayano, our UI producer. And Connor David, our destruction artist. Thank you so much, my dear Reds, for being here. And we have, of course, with us our dear moderators, Sapphire and Cogito. Thank you so much, my dears. Much love. If you guys didn't check Ayano, she's streaming Destiny 2. You can check her out in my recommended streamers, as always. That being said, I am going to be back next week when we are going to play more Cyberpunk and talk about stuff. That being said, thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of the week. We will see each other in a week from now. Bye-bye.